Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? See, Robert was in early, and Black Sheep is here. Logan's here going graze. If you guys aren't subscribed to Logan's channel, I highly recommend it. It's good stuff, by the way. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Just hit the little bell. You'll get notified. You'll like the content. I guarantee it. So, hey, Daniel, Chris, how you doing? Tommy J, Tim, James, Morris, how are you? Andy's here. Hey, Jake, there's Jake. Jake is here. So anyway, I did have to. My wife remembered everything except for a coffee cup. So I had to improvise. Last night I had coffee, and I used the coffee container, and it worked. She stayed over in case I did a little test last night. A lot of people showed up for it, actually, and there was there's just too many women over there. I would have been surrounded. Not that it's a bad thing, but the two kids are there. My wife and her best friend and my mother-in-law. So that's a bunch of them in a one-bedroom apartment. So I rented a place not far from the school where we're going. My wife came over here at 6 o'clock this morning, and because she forgot to give me my pills last night, my medication. So she brought that over this morning. Took a hot shower because the apartment now has air conditioning. It's going to get a washer, I think, when we're here now, and a hot water shower. So you could say that the kids are getting spoiled a little bit, but good. They deserve it. They're good children. So yeah, so that we'll get that put in. In fact, Shushu, my wife got up at 5:30 this morning, and they had to be over. Sim went with her to help her do her makeup. Sim likes to do that, and she wants to help her sister she has a singing deal. That's why we're in Bangkok. I don't know what you call it, but a singing deal. About 1 o'clock, I guess we got to be there. So my wife left about 15 minutes ago, and she'll be back at about noon to pick me up, and then we'll go do it, and I'll video some of that too for people that are interested in that stuff. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Andy. Everybody's saying happy birthday to Andy. What are you, 38, 39 years old now, Andy? But, yeah, so hopefully I'll get some video of that. I'm sure I will. I didn't get much on the way here. I got a little bit. I didn't get stuff in the hotel, and I don't know. I'm not big on. It's a hotel room. It's a nice hotel room. It's big, it's clean, and it was only 800 baht. And we found that once we got here for tonight, our last night and tonight, and then we go back on Sunday. So I'll combine that all into one. I don't think I'll combine the trip back. I mean, I can't see any reason for that. It's the same as on the way out. probably be the same thing, lunch and all that kind of stuff. But I was really amazed in this lunch. You'll see it there. We had like 6, I guess I'd call them entrees. We had pork ribs and bamboo and a bunch of stuff, and then two Cokes and a couple bottles of water or something, and it was 275 baht. So what is that, like $7 or something? 7.50, $8 or something. I was thoroughly amazed. Usually I am amazed anyway at the price of food here, but I was really, for some reason, I thought it was going to be a lot more. While you're tripping, glad you could make it. Thanks for coming. So I'll do, like I said, it wasn't that much. I'll do that vlog. I'll probably edit that when I get back on Sunday and put it out. I am going to do the, a couple people had asked for wanting to know about how I got to Thailand and to do a little, me, myself, and I video and talk you through how I met Nit Noi, how I ended up in the hospital, how I was there for 3 months, and excuse me, and what transpired after that. I'm going to try to keep it short. I don't want to edit it, so I've been kind of running it through my mind to maybe keep it under 10 minutes, maybe 7-8 minutes long, so that people would actually, that want to watch it, can watch it and see about me. But I guess some people are interested in that, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, I got it right here too. You guys are talking about that. Let me share this since you brought it up already. Is this here? Let me go over to. So it's saying they're taking the 30-day and increasing it by 15 days. It has to go into the cassette, of course, the royal deal before becoming into force. But they're talking about October 1st and run until March 31st. And there are 64 countries. And it looks like some of them get more and some of them get less. But there are 64 countries, of course, ones that most of us are probably the United Kingdom, United States, and that type stuff. But there's 64 of them, Philippines. So there's a lot of them. So that did come true, which is a good thing, I think. It's nice. I guess what the way it came about is a bunch of people were saying, "Hey, we want to come for more than 30 days. We want to come and spend a little bit more time than that." And I guess that's when they started talking about it. And obviously they brought it to pass now. So I'm sure it's going to go through. Yep, your flight's in October 12th. Perfect. Yeah. So so you should be able to get that 45 days on arrival, which is cool. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I think no one's asking anything. I was about to apply for it. Yeah, you caught it right on time. That's no doubt. Well, it's in it because Tommy had suggested that I talk about that today, and then when I was going through Facebook this morning to see, I do that periodically. I use Facebook more as every one of my family, it seems like, has a Facebook whatever. So I can go on Facebook for 15 minutes and find out everybody's okay. No one's sick. No one has the virus. No one's got broken arms or anything devastating. In 10, 15 minutes, I can check up on pretty much my whole family. Because I know some people don't like Facebook, social media, and that kind of stuff. I don't usually comment too much on it. I mean, I'll like some stuff and share something if I see it, but I don't like put up stuff or anything like that. But I know that people have had bad experiences with some of that stuff. They should just make it 3 months. And yeah, I know. I don't, to tell you the truth, man, I don't know why they fight that so much. Like, Even a retirement visa or a 1 year visa is what it should be called. If you meet the criteria of having 800,000 sitting in a bank here, or you're 65 or 7 or whatever it is, 67, 65,000 a month, what difference does it make how old you are? You're still going to come here and spend the same amount of money. I don't understand their logic. I don't. It doesn't, and not just Thailand. Anybody that does anything like that, I don't. I don't. Hey, John, how you doing? I don't. I don't understand why. What difference does it make? It's a 1 year visa. You know, let the people in here. Let them spend the money. Let them spend 60, 70, 80, 100,000. Baht a month like I do, and it's good for the Thai people. But anyway, I don't understand. Like when I went to Costa Rica, when I first started looking, and I looked on YouTube, same thing like I did when I came here, and knew where I wanted to go. I liked watching the motor vlogs of them driving around where I was planning on going, because when I got there and went to the town that I was going to move to, I driving down the street, I go, oh, I make a left up here and I'm here. I go down here, and I knew how to get around the town with before I even got there or ever even seen Costa Rica. But they have 90 days on arrival, and there were people there. There was a couple of gay guys that had a really good channel. It was really, they had good content and stuff, and I watched them, and they had the one guy in particular had been there like 7 years, staying there 3 months and going on visa runs. For 7 years he'd been doing it. Now I think they cut back on it a little bit in Costa Rica. Again, I don't understand why. What difference does it make if the person's spending money in the country? I guess I don't know. I don't understand sometimes what they're thinking. I don't understand. But he did it for 7 years. It might still be. I haven't caught up with those, or checked on Costa Rica in a long time, but I'm sure they're still around. And it was really a weird story because the guy was a straight guy. He got on some kind of a game show or one, like oh God, what do you call them? Like what do you call the shows where you go out and like do stuff? I don't know. You have to do stuff and you win stuff. I don't know what you call it, but he won a house. And he was a straight guy and had a wife, and he ended up giving the house to his wife. And he was older. He was like, I don't know, I want to say like in his late 30s or early 40s when he said, I'm gay, and left the wife and gave her the house and all that, and then met up with the guy was, I think he was Costa Rican, but he was a little bit younger than him. But anyway, I found it entertaining, and it was they put out a lot of, they had a lot of knowledge of living in Costa Rica. I have 2 Facebook accounts, one for friends and family, the other for Facebook groups. Yeah, with a fake name. Yeah, I just don't even bother with that. I just, it is. I mean, Facebook is Facebook. It's what it is, But to be able to go one place and check up on all my family in 5 minutes at one site, it makes it convenient for me. Black Sheep has a question. This trip to Bangkok is for the younger daughter who's singing. What kind of singing is this? Traditional Thai folk singing or modern? I think it's all different kinds. I don't think it's because I've never seen her sing when Sim is dancing or when they're doing a traditional Thai dance. So I think it's just any kind of singing. I'll find out today. We'll know soon. I'll get some video. I haven't really seen her do anything. I mean, I bought them that karaoke machine, and they all have good voices. My wife and the 2 kids have excellent voices, and I like that. I mean, I'm in amazement of some of that stuff because I can't hold a note. I can hear it, but I can't duplicate it. Hey, Douglas, how you doing? Yeah, reality show. Thanks, Aaron. My mind sometimes. And it was a long day yesterday. My Instagram, and I don't even know. I know there's an icon on my phone somewhere, but I don't even know how to get there. every once in a while somebody will send me something and you need to follow them back or you're not following them. So I figure it must be etiquette to follow back. So I follow back and then I got this and that, and then it goes away, and then I haven't figured out where to go to actually get it and see it and post stuff on it. I haven't a clue. I know people like James, and there's a lot of people with Instagram. I know that um, uh, Paige Chuck of No Time to Be Sad. She has a big, I think, Instagram page, but I'm not too hip on this stuff. Oh, it's been a long one. Yeah, it was just a long day yesterday, man. It was just, it was 8 hours with three women in the car, all speaking Thai, and me scratching my head. But it's always an adventure going with them. They'll laugh, and her mother is a kick. She's a good bird, and it was fun. Like I said, it was slow. We stopped a lot. People have to go to the bathroom. I used to be really bad about that. When I took off, I wanted to get somewhere. Here's a bottle. Go at it, But I've changed my ways, obviously. Now it's like life's too short, enjoy it. It takes 10 hours, Short of me sitting there, it's kind of hard for me to sit for 10 hours straight. Let's see. Like she says, okay, Dave, got to hit the road, have fun. Say the same for 1 PS. Don't forget. Yeah, I will. When I get back, I'll take a look at it, and I'll give you some details on what I have in mind too. He's drawn up some stuff. I don't know if you know. Black Sheep's been helping me with design in the backyard and helping a lot of people. Hey, Daz, how you doing? Glad you could make it, man. So we'll find out what kind of music, but I think it's everything. She wants to come home, though. I don't know what's gonna. She can't really now because her sister and her are in the apartment pretty much alone now. Before, they used to go and stay in the school, and then my mother-in-law would come on the weekends and they would get out and go to the apartment. But now, since the one is over 18, is going to be 19 soon, and the sister, the youngest, is 16. They're old enough to be able to take care of themselves. I think they're way more responsible than I was when I was 18 or 16. But I just getting them a few things. We got them the air conditioner about, I want to say, a month ago, maybe. And I promised them from the beginning when they started school and when they were living there full time, pretty much, that I want to get them a bed and a washing machine and a hot water to take showers in. So I'm going to try to take care of both those this morning. Well, the bed we'll just order, and they can order what they want and get it sent there. The washing machine and the hot water, we're going to go, I think, Taiwaza and see if they'll install it too. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? I was watching. I really like Patty Doyle. More so the stuff that he was doing and the footages and everything and the cinematography, I guess, of Vietnam versus Thailand. But I know that in the latest one he did, Nikki was there too, I think. She's a moderator on that channel. And I didn't get to watch it live, but I did watch the replay of it. Yeah, I think he's he's almost hitting 100,000. So if you guys aren't subscribed to him and want to check him out, try to bump him up over the 100. I don't know if we'll make a dent in it, but you never know. And it's good content anyway. So, but I seen it in the way he talks. He's kind of hard at hiding his feelings. When he is feeling upset or feeling depressed or feeling, you can tell right off. And I could tell he what am I going to do? And what can I do to be able to stay home? He considers home as Thailand, and still make content and stuff like that. And I think Nikki said, just kind of be yourself, which would be my advice also, as I would, people watching for him and the way he carries himself, the way he does anything. So he could pretty much do anything. I mean, it's kind of tough when you've been to every province in Thailand to do travel videos or anything. But it's going to be tough. But I could tell he's getting a little tired of being on the road. I don't know if he still. Nikki might know if he still has a girlfriend. I think he does. That would make it a little tougher to take off for 2, 3, 4 months because I kind of figured he was going to go to Vietnam. Maybe he'll go to Cambodia. Maybe he'll go to Laos, and go to all these countries. And maybe he will. But I could see he was jonesing. But he's got to find out some other content to maybe fill the gaps because I don't know if he could. That's what he's known for. So it'd be hard to completely get away from it. But partially, like going home and spending 3 months with the girlfriend. If she's not working, maybe include her in the going back out for 2 or 3 months and shooting Lao or whatever. This is all suggestions. All the writing is busbuster. Yeah, it does. It can get a little trying on the rear, especially when I was younger. I mean, I rode everything I rode was rigid. No shocks, no nothing. Kidneys took a beating back then, but the old rigid Harleys. But it is, even on the scooters. I mean, I rode 11 and a half hours is the longest that I've ridden on a scooter from Pachuap Currycon to Surin when I came home after that motorbike trip. But he'll find a glitch. He'll find something. But I could tell he wants to spend time, probably with his girlfriend or if he doesn't have one, looking for one or, just not being so pressed to do, videos every 2, 3 days. Because I believe that is his living. That's how he's surviving. So it's interesting. I think the guy's, I think he's a good guy. I've never met him, obviously, nor probably I will. But I mean, if he comes through, I'd go and meet up with him. But I know he's getting close to that 100,000. He needs to have a break now. Yes, yeah. I thought he met the one gal when he was doing the Thailand deal, and it's got to be tough, man. I mean, especially if you're really into the girlfriend, which I'm imagining you would be if she's your girlfriend. But I don't know. Hopefully he does well. All the best. Hopefully I get to meet you someday. Not that you'll probably ever watch any of my live streams, but cheers to you. I really enjoy your videos. Let's see. Did I miss anything? John says he's a good man. He has tried to protect his girlfriend. Yeah, from that too. The only thing is, I mean, she could still go and just not highlight her in any of the videos. I think it's a good thing too, John. I mean, I don't. I think I'd rather. My wife doesn't want to be. If she wants to come on, she can come on anytime. I'm not going to tell her to not do it. But I understand what you're saying. If I had my druthers, I'd just put it out there. But people do it, like, and a lot of them have great personalities and turn out to like it. Like Paige, she never says much at all, but she brings a lot of energy and joy to the videos and gift, and even Fa. She in the beginning it was a little bit different. Now she's more has her own YouTube deal. She likes the camera and that kind of stuff. When I only met her when we went on the bike ride, and I really haven't spent that much time with her, but she seems like a real good lady and stuff. So you have to want to. I understand his thing wholeheartedly if that's why he's doing it, not to put any girlfriend or anything in the limelight. I don't even want to show myself. That's the way I was. Like I told you, Joe told me from the very beginning. He's saying, just go and do a video on yourself. And when you start doing the videos, just start talking, because my first ones were just walking around resorts. So my family knew where I was, basically, and what I was seeing. And then he said, just start talking and then turn the thing around. And so I did. But it was good advice. I'm glad he did, because I never thought I'm going, no way. I don't want to look at this. I got to look at this, But I'm the same way. Why you tripping? I'm not big on that. But it is, it's up to the woman, if she wants to be in there and have a a good time and likes being in front of the camera, then hey, more power to you. If they don't, and you're trying to chase them down and make them be in the video, that could be a little bit iffy in my opinion, anyway. But he seems like a good guy. I'd like to meet him someday. Maybe I will. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Not everything is, for sure, Nikki. For sure. Like I said, I leave it up to my wife. She wants to stick her head in and say hello or wants to say something. I don't, you know, shove and watch her try to shy away from it and get a response. I would never do that. But I leave it up to her. Totally up to her. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, how do you even watch those videos? Or I met her quite a few times now. Just being in her presence, you have to smile. The woman's just constantly up. Even when she's down and sick, she's still up. But yeah, most definitely. But she doesn't want to talk. She doesn't mind being on the videos and having, being in the videos, but she doesn't want to sit there and rap or ask questions or answer. She just wants to have fun. God bless her. Yeah, she is. She is very smart. I like her a lot. She's a good one. I like her attitude. I like everything about her. She's a good lady, no doubt. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree, Nikki. And I guess that's up to the creator and the person that he's trying to get into it. And like I said, I would never push my wife to get out here and you know put on a bathing suit and run around. Just not me. Plus, I don't do those kind of videos anyway. There's already people that are doing them too well for me to even want to do travel type videos. Like I said, I'm surprised I really didn't take a video of this hotel. Sometimes I'll do that when I go some places just to give people an idea because maybe some of the other people haven't been here. And this is a fairly decent hotel and the price is right. And we stayed here. This is like the third time because it's close to the school. The last time we brought actually the both grandmothers came to Sim's last one a year ago or whatever it was. Um, and it's my wife's ex-husband's mother and she traveled with us and came here and it was a two-bedroom here. I think it was 1,800 baht for a two-bedroom and the living room folded out into a bed. So you had and they both had king beds in them. It was I thought it was reasonable than having to get two or three rooms. But it's a decent place. I probably will say something. I never put anything in the description, so people probably get a little angry about that. But I like I said, I'm not a. Hey T, how you doing? Uh, with Patty, I met and worked with Patty before. Oh, cool! I didn't know that. You have video, or does he have video of that, or was it just on a friendly, not YouTubey? And in case you don't know, I called Thai Nomads T. So I met and worked with Patty before when he was still a teacher. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, you worked with him that way when he was teaching. Cool. Seems like a good guy. Like I said, I don't know. Wow, thanks, John. Yeah, do we really? We did. Yeah, cool. Um, I'm shy. Everyone doesn't need to know my business. That is very true. And I say, according to everybody that are my friends, I say way too much about my life. But that's just the way I am, man. I put it out there. Either you like me or you don't like me. But um, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to hold back because I think that somebody might, you know, try to push my buttons if they find. I don't know what people would think. I could care less. And that's what my wife, both of them, and now tried to push on me. You should care about what people think. God, that's the hardest one out of everything that I've done in my life. And it comes down to the hardest thing for me is to not tell somebody I don't give a shit whether you like me or not. Was a big thing to my wife that passed. she's Christian and you should love everybody, type thing. And I have a hard time with that one. But I try. I try. Hey, how you doing? Glad you could come by. If you guys, I always say this, if you like fishing and family type stuff and competitive fishing, because I think you do that. I haven't really watched too many of those. But good content. Um, you'll have a good time. Good channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hey, ET, how you doing? I don't know if I said hello to you. I'm horrible. Raymond, how are you? Glad you could make it. Bye. Waza, good morning, Dave. Hey, Waza, I'm doing well. I hope you are also. Robert saying, God, I was behind, huh? My time flies when you're trying to catch up. And Joe says 27, not 25. We're chasing them off, Joe. We did an English camp together. He taught at a Catholic school here. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. But I understand his situation. I mean, but I could see it in his or hear it in his voice, see it in his movement, see it what he was saying. Like to me, I got out of it. What can anybody give me any kind of advice on what I can do so I can stay in Thailand and not have to take off for 2-3 months? And I'm imagining that has a lot to do with the girlfriend. I know if I had to leave my wife for 3 months, even with FaceTime and all that crap, it still isn't the same. Definitely isn't the same. God, I'm caught up. Imagine that. Love Petty. I did. You missed that show or that test that I did last night, and Dana was there, and Mike's came in. I know you watched it after, and I'm talking to Chris, Nomad Global Productions, and it was pretty cool. So I am looking forward to that. I guess Mike's said him and Gracie are coming back in September, so depending on when you get here, because I told him I bought that Asia Air deal. I can fly for 150 baht from Buriram to Bangkok. So what is that? I don't know, $4 something, $5. Anyway, so anytime that you when you get back, I'll do it all at one shot, but I don't have to. But I do want to meet Dana and Jim and Gracie and what was that? Oh, my light died. It still is. The lighting still okay? I have my little deal here with my custom. I'll show you my lighting for travel. That's it. And for a custom diffuser, you guys will really like this. That was over the front of it. So I'm getting really into all the stuff, but that's weird. I guess it died. So I guess it's going to have to be what it is. It is what it is. But the perfect light diffuser. Can I put it over this one? Yeah, we'll leave it alone. But yeah, so hopefully we'll all get together there. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Glad you could make it. First time you impressed yourself. What did you do? Oh, you made jam. Out of your grapes. Very good. Cool. I'm imagining you did a video on it, so I'll be looking for it shortly. Yeah, COVID diffuser. You got it, Logan. It worked perfect because it was sitting there and it was like blaring at me, and I just hung the mask up there, and it did a fairly good job, at least for me anyway. Hey Johnny, how you doing? Glad you could make it, sir, as always. Um, you did a little short. Okay, I'll look for it. I try to keep up with Nikki's. I really like it. If you guys aren't, it isn't so much the subscriptions now. Of course, subscribe. I mean, definitely do that. You'll like the content. Nikki's a great person, and she needs watch hours. So if you're bored one day sitting there, click through your phone as you're playing on your computer and try to rack her up as many hours as you can. And let's see, Dave, do you know if anybody in the big old gang lives in the Chiang Mai area or nearby? I think the closest is going to be probably down. Well, I know that Uncle Craig, I think, is closer to there than would be Patea or John Tiem. The rest of the people that I know pretty much are there. Um, I think it's in the same area as, I don't know where Brock is. Brock isn't here today, or isn't in this morning yet. But maybe I know Brock's area is over that way. The map of Thailand is a blank slate in my brain. I mean, I know Chiang Mai and Rai are up here, and I'm in the middle in Isan, and down here is Tarat and Rayong and Patea, and over on the other side going down Hua Hin and all the Pachuap Curry Khan and going down that way. I know some of this stuff, but I haven't even been there yet, and I do want to go. See, Douglas, I thought Douglas was. Douglas might be close to there. You need Nikki to come teach you to cook. I think she just wants to get to Thailand. I watch Nikki all the time. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are bored sitting around, her videos are great. The food, you might make you a little hungry. You might gain a kilo or two. But watch the videos, just let them run. If you've already seen them, let them run anyway. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Thank you. I'm sure all the mods are thanking you. But yeah, I mean, she doesn't really care anymore. I don't think it gets to a certain point. I was different because I started doing live streams, even though they weren't very good. No, they're not really that great now, but I did them, and I had my hours before I had my 1,000 subs, which is kind of like the exact opposite of most people. Because I know Mitch is still looking for hours, and everybody that I know. I think Joe too. I don't know. And in fact, if you're not subscribed or want to do the same thing for Joe, please do. Cobus is here. I didn't see Cobus there. Morning. Just saying a quick hello. Yeah, I know Cobus works, so out and about. I can only do next Instagram. I was watching YouTube. Yeah, that's what happens to me. I like to blame it on somebody. Might as well blame it on Nikki. But you'll like her content. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to it and watch some of them so you can use the hours. I don't know how close she is to the hours now. I have no clue. But whatever you could do, it's like a milestone because she said, I've pretty much given up, whatever happens type thing. The 1,000 is definitely a milestone, but getting that deal and being able to monetize, even though, I mean, what are you going to make? In my case, 27 cents or something. It was a milestone for me. 100 was, and the 1,000, and we went over 1,800 too. I don't know if you guys noticed that, which was kind of cool. I'm working hard, not working. I know. How's it feel to be retired? There's going to be a lot of people coming. That's why I'm trying to figure out. I was supposed to go, or I wanted to go back. I said, I've got some stuff I need to be. It's going to be 3 years that I haven't been back to the U.S. Like you guys know, I've got a granddaughter that I've never held or touched her face or anything, any kind of contact. So I want to get back there. She's going to be 3 in February, I think. So I want to get back, see my kids, see my grandkids, see my mom, see my family, see my friends. Probably 3 weeks. And I've been putting it off. For one thing, I didn't really want to wear a mask in a tube for 23 hours or some stupid, getting off and in whatever airport. The Philippines is probably the airline I'll fly. And I don't know, but I was supposed to go in November. Or that's what I was thinking was in November. So we'll see. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Thailand Digital Nomad. Too many to mention, I know. I couldn't even imagine if it gets to where you got 2, 3, 400 in the. I think that last one that I was thinking about, Nikki, I think it went up to 600 in Patty Doyle's premiere. I think it was 500 or 600. I mean, I don't, but it wasn't rolling fast. I don't know how or what he has it set on, but I mean, it wasn't like I see some of these ones where I know you could put a deal on there that you can only make one comment every 30 seconds or something. That probably helps, but I don't know how he did it, but he had like 600 and it was going like this. So I don't know how some of them do them, but some of the stuff I see like on James's and stuff like that, they roll pretty fast, but I think they have a slow setting or something too. I've never had to worry about that. So, yeah, slow mode. Is that what it is, Johnny? I don't know because I haven't needed it. Although it's getting when I get over 30 like we have now, I start to panic a little bit. Like, am I going to be able to keep up? I got a pretty good airfare in November with Philippine Air. A mate of mine is looking trouble. Yeah, I haven't looked recently. So now that Waz has brought that up, let's go to my favorite. Where is it? Come on. What is it called? Because now my mind's blank. And I do check it. Pretty much justfly.com. And let's see. November 10th. Let's see. No, I don't want that. November, let's say 10th to the 30th. That's like 3 weeks. Apply. LAX to BKK. And push go. I have a major emergency. I have to run. All right. I have to run out of coffee this morning. Or you did run out? Dave Fa and Mitch. And it's catching up very fast. You have to run faster. I can only run this fast. Not too many people are gonna. I don't do a bunch of content. If I do, when I do the content, they get it out there. Although most of my videos that I do get 300, maybe 4, maybe 250. Most of the live streams get 250 views to 300. But that tent camping video has got over 1,200. And that Forza video is going to go over 20,000. It's amazing. But I don't think by doing the live streams, I have a great time doing it. I enjoy everybody that's in here now and the new people that come in. $816, Waza, from LAX or from Bangkok to LAX round trip. Yeah, 816 on Korean Air. Last time that I checked, they were all Philippine Air. But I imagine, does anybody know anything about Korea? Is it Korea? Korean Air. Anybody know anything? If you do, let me know in case I do. But anything under 1,000 is decent to me. I used to pay 550 or something for Air China or China Air, which I won't fly with. We won't go into that. I will cook with you and share ideas. Thank you, Nikki. Please do not give up cooking when it's from the soul of selfless. Yeah, I mean, I hope she doesn't. It'll come, and then once it comes, it'll keep going even better. It'll go faster and faster, Nick. To me, once I got to that, I'd still look at the numbers because I want to see how many people, subscribe, and it's about 50 or 60 a month. So a couple of one or two people every day, which I don't know. Is that a lot? It seems like a lot to me. I was thoroughly amazed that there was 100 people out there that would want to watch me sit and talk about whatever I'm talking about. Hey, Paul, how you doing? I'll never cook a cook. I love to cook. Just giving up on watch hours. They'll come. They'll come, Nick. In fact, if you want to collaborate with me, and we'll let everybody here know that we're going to do a live stream on I'll show you how to set up StreamYard, and you can blank your picture out. You don't even have to talk. I'll go on there and talk enough for both of us. And we'll get 20, 30 people to come in for a couple hours. And what's that? 60, 80 watch hours in one, or more in one live stream. I'd be more than willing to help you out and do that if you want to. And you don't even have to talk. And you don't have to show your face, which I know is a big deal, and I understand it. But if you want to do that, I'd be more than happy to do that, even on your time, as far as UK stuff, so you're not up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We could do it like I did last night, because I think that was better, right? Like 8, 9 o'clock at night. I'd be more than happy to do that, Nick. No doubt. And it would help out. I know it would. And it'd be fun, too. Is Nanette here? I didn't see Nanette. If you guys aren't subscribed, where did you go, Nanette? There she is. By all means, please subscribe to. These are all the people from Bobby's Time to Get Going. Most of them are Filipina gals and guys, I guess. And great bunch of people. Fun stuff, good content, always up, never anything down or sideways or depressing. It's a good time. By all means, please subscribe to Simply Nanette. I'd appreciate it. It's always handsome, ET. You guys got something going there. Everybody else is Hi Paul and handsome ET. Or is that just a nickname, Nanette? Am I reading too much into it? And Tommy J and Kovich saying hi to. They're great supportive people, man. I'm telling you. I try to get over there as much as I can and watch at least a little bit of everybody's live stream. They do a lot of karaoke, singing, and good time and family and and stuff. It's good. I like it. So. What did I? My alligator video. Did I miss a video, Tom? I'll have to do that. But yeah, don't. They'll come. It'll come. And then once you get to that, then you can decide what you want to do, and you can have some fun with it. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what people want. Like I said, I've never. My intention is to have fun and a good time. Every dime that comes to this channel goes to my wife at her discretion to give back to Thai people, kids, anybody Thai that needs help. She's in charge of all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't matter what I make, $20 a month or $20,000 a month, whatever it is, it's all going to go back to Thailand. But for people that, some people get a bunch of crap from people, that they're making money at it. Well, that's what this platform is here for. It's not just here for me to have fun and or Tom to do videos that he sends back that Anna's going to watch when she's 30 or 40, when all of us are gone. It's to make money. I mean, and these trolls, they get down on people because they make money. And I guess it's just jealousy. I shouldn't read too much into it. But hey, Ron, how you doing? Glad you could make it. But I don't ever put anybody down. God bless them if they're getting money and can live here in Thailand on like Patty Doyle, for instance, get to do what he kind of wants to do. Not completely what he wants to do, but kind of what he wants to do. And God bless him. Thanks, Carl. Yeah, I don't know. Every once in a while we'll get on a downer, but try to keep those a minimum. Maybe 1/1,000,000th of a percentage point. So once, twice a year or something. But audience waiting to hear it. What? Paul before. I don't know what that means. Sorry, did I miss something? I probably missed something. Um, I think I'm caught up. Wow, it's amazing. But yeah, so I don't know. That's my rant on people that I think it's the greatest thing in the world. Like T, he's probably gone now. Um, him and his wife Dear. I mean, I kind of talked to him before at his channel. I went on his deal, and I think we talked a little bit. I think it was anyway. Um, it was, do you want to do this? And it's kind of, well, yeah, they're not expecting it, and they have good content. I figured they would have had more subscribers and stuff by now because they do a lot of stuff in both Thai and English, and they're both English teachers. A lot of good content. So I don't know. I think it'll go. I felt that from when he told me on the bike ride that he was gonna start something the first of the year, and and for especially Thai people and Thai nationals here, hey man, there are people out there that completely bust their rear end for 400 baht a day. So what is that? $12, $12 a day. So if they could have a YouTube channel where they can make $12 a day, and somebody's busting their chops about doing it, a bunch of crap. But like I said, they're useless people anyway. But hopefully they do. More power to them, especially the Thai. Anybody, period. But the Thai, I am partial to. I want to see the Thai people um, do well. Did I get behind again? What is Ron saying here? Anyone who worries about YouTube making money, just start their own. Yeah, like I said, it's the people that I think it's the trolls that have channels and that are jealous of other people because they get people that give them donations or they're living it out. They call it e-begging and this kind of crap. And I just think it's a bunch of shit. Most of the people that are out there, and the one that comes to mind the most often is Thailand Rob, and he's been open from the very beginning. Been here 5-6 years. The only reason and way I'm here is because of you. You people are doing my, giving me donations, memberships, whatever. I forget the name of the other ways that you can give money, but perfectly open about it and still gets bashed to hell about making money from YouTube when he's perfectly honest about it. I don't know. Let's see. TC. Who wants to see Paul honestly play guitar and sing? Waiting for one for the guy. Anytime. I'm always if I'm available, I'm up for it. There's another one. Douglas wants to. 3, 4. But yeah, so I don't know why they crucify people for it, and I think it's all jealousy, obviously. My sub count is 666, I guess. Wow, somebody subscribe to Chris real quick. Get him off that 666. And Ron saying Gator every day like clockwork. Partly sunny during the day and right late in the just like Florida. Yeah, that's been most of mine. Once in a while, we'll get when I just talked about that the other day about Kamala. Everybody's saying it just rains and rains and rains, or even Koh Chang. And I never experienced. I'm sure it has in the past, but most of the time it's like a little bit of rain here, and then it'll stop and be wide open for 5-6 hours. Do whatever you want to do, and then in the evening rolls in, and then maybe rains all night, and maybe stops in the morning. That's only what I have experienced. Gotta go. All right, John. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. As always. On each his own, live and let live because of the music I use. I get copyright struck. Yeah, I did. It's really weird. We did that live stream with the country western guy, Eric Church. I'll probably never forget his name now. But he's the kind of guy that I thought he was. Yeah, they copyrighted me, and then 2 days later they said the copyright whoever it was said no problem, do whatever you want to do. So he's that kind of guy. I really did. I don't listen to a bunch of his music, but when something sticks in my mind that strong about going to a concert, it had to be good to me anyway. What did I? You broke that sign a long time ago. I have to crash out. But he's giving me the eye. All right, Nikki. It's got to be getting late. Thanks for dropping by, as always. Happy weekend, or your weekend to you, too. Yes, Dave. And everything looks nice and green and healthy. Really good, actually. Yeah, it does to me, Ron. I don't know. I always try to look, if it rains 6 hours today, is that good or bad? Did it not rain for 7 or 8 or whatever? And what hours were there? Because like I said, you get up in the morning, maybe sit and eat breakfast, and it's raining, and all of a sudden rain's gone, and it doesn't come back until dinner time. Hell, you got all day to, and it's not like, it's still 80 degrees out, 85 degrees. So you're swimming in the ocean and it's raining. Who cares? You're swimming in the ocean. I don't know. I guess I got a different outlook on stuff. Let's see. I don't recognize for a moment. One of the most supporters of others. Yeah, of all people, Nanette is. Most definitely. She's always here. As much as they can, they support people, which tells you about their character, right? Kind of getting caught behind me. Everybody's kind of saying goodbye to Nikki and Mitch. Mitch is here. Hey, Mitch, what's up? What people think about me. Safe travels, my friend. Yeah, it's really weird. I'm not going to go into that, I don't think. I was going to go into something, but I think I'm going to let it be. You'll get all wet. You can't swim. Yeah, you'll get wet and be cold. I did that to my wife. This one on my arm. We used to go to Maui all the time. We stay at the Westin. Really liked the Westin. Really had a good time there. If you ever get a chance to go and stay at the Westin, it was, I really liked it. That koi in the center and stuff like that. My kind of place. Really I want to say a 4 or 5 star. I don't know. I think it might be a 5 star. But the last time that we went there, I was in charge of getting the reservations and all that. And she said, go ahead and get, the car and stuff. And I rented a bagger. And when we got there, I had it delivered to the hotel. So we took a van or whatever it was from the hotel from the airport to the hotel. And I said, it's there. And you should have seen the look on her face. But to me, it was like rain did the same thing there. It would piss down in the morning and then be on and off kind of all day, little right there. But it's 85, 90 degrees out, But the poor woman had 4 back surgeries, and here I am throwing her on the back. And, it did get a little cold after the sun went down if you were wet. And I took her on roads around the island where you weren't supposed to go. And coming back, we were hauling ass across Maui, and it was quite cold. But she was a trooper, man. She didn't bitch too much. She bitched a little bit, but not too much. But it was a fun trip. So for 7, I think we were there 10 days. 10 days we had a motorcycle. So a couple of times she said when we were going out to dinner, let's just take a cab or a taxi or something. All right. I said, no problem. I don't understand how you get a copyright strike. I watch a guy on YouTube who goes to an unbelievable amount of live concert, films them and posts. Yeah, but when it comes up, what it says, I've never got one that said you have a copyright strike. Every time it comes in, it says you have a copyright claim. This is not a copyright strike. If you want to, excuse me, you can change the music, change the whatever, change the video, and then you can monetize it. If not, it's going to be monetized by that person, and they can have my 12 cents. So it's not a big deal to me. Now, people that are, making $2, $3, $4, $500 off a video that, with the, 500,000 views or whatever, it could be substantial. So they're the ones that are usually, or the person that is trying to make a living, $10, $12 off of something when you're, in your scheme of things, you don't want to lose that. You're trying to meet a budget that you need and what you figured off of YouTube. But I've never got a copyright strike, and I don't even know how you get them. But every time that I've had music in the background or something like that, I've gotten it. Not many, 4 or 5, I think, since I started. And I think it might be if someone reports you, because I did turn in somebody for running a segment of my video, and I believe if they hadn't taken it down, it would have been a copyright strike. I could be wrong. People like Mitch or somebody else might know exactly how that works, but I think that might be the case, because a lot of the trolls, they like to take the video and put it up there and say things that you're not saying, and make you look like an idiot or something. Which is, hey, sometimes I'm an idiot. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. Which I don't. Dave has mentioned a particular lowlife that flew over the Philippines to terrorize locals, so I checked out his channel. He knows you. Oh yeah, I know. That's what I was going to talk about. But I'm going to let it go for now. But yeah, that particular person is a scumbag, as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully, he never comes up to me and wants to shake my hand. And I'll put that out there to you right now. Be a mistake. I have no reason to shake your hand out of the stuff that you've said about me and Mitch and threats and stuff, and then turn around. It's all funny. It's just YouTube. Well, it's not to me. So that's all I'll say on that. But that's what I was going to bring up earlier. Got to, be careful. It doesn't matter. Anybody can watch whoever they want to watch. It's not up to me to tell anybody whatever it is. But if somebody is attacking somebody that I have met and I consider a good friend, which is Mitch, then they become an enemy of mine, or somebody, not an enemy, but somebody I don't want to be associated with. And when they attack me also, it makes it even easier for me to say that. But Mitch is a good guy. He's gotten a raw deal on one particular instance that wasn't even his fault and blown out of proportion. And then this idiot just is a moron. And I'm sure I'll get a bunch of crap for saying this, but I really don't care. But hopefully he stays in the Philippines. Be a good place for him. But Mitch is a good guy. For all of you people that haven't met him, he's just same as he is on here. I think he could be a bit of a pain in the ass, but so can I. So I think that's what I like about him. Okay, how far did I get behind before I went on that rant? What is Dad saying? I've scuba dived in Hawaii. It used to amaze me how many people cancel diving for the day. Yeah, and that's the only place I went. I think 2 or 3 times I took the YMCA diving thing where you had to do the ditch and recovery in the pool and tread water and do all that stuff. And the only thing I didn't do was the ocean dive or something like that. I can't remember, both times. So I didn't do it. Now I went to Maui one time with my friend who was a diver, and he went and got all the stuff and brought it down to the beach, and we went on an awesome beach dive, and it was raining half the day that we were out there, and it was absolutely beautiful. Under the water visibility was like, I don't know, 150 feet or something ridiculous. It was nice. That was the only time that I got to go diving. I've always wanted to. Now Mitch was big on that. He actually had a dive place I don't know. How long ago, Mitch? 20 years ago? I took a gal from New Hampshire down to the 40s in the hotel. She never complained to peep. My kind of girl. Not much happiness. I imagine that. Yeah, I know that when we were talking, you're saying that no one was at the house or whatever. Hopefully by Friday I'll have a new car. Cool. I know. I don't know, man. It seems the closer it got to my house being finished, the more I jonesed about being in there, and the less freaking work that the builder did. And like I said, he's a good guy. He tried the best he could, but it seemed like it slowed down at the end. So my advice to you is I would definitely be over there quite a bit and on them, and let them know that you're going to be there each and every day to check them out. On the bright side, hey Mitch, what did I do? Yeah, 6. Ah, there we go. I feel safe now. Yeah, mine go up and down. So if it was me, it would bounce and then come back, and then go up 2 and then down 2 and down 3 and up 3. It's weird. I don't understand sometimes the YouTube thing, but um, yeah, God gave me an ass. Show it off every now and again. But let's see. He is an asshole, but we kind of stick together, right? He's a good guy, and doesn't deserve 1/4 of the crap that he gets from these morons. Me, I don't. My wife's got me trained to just let it run off my back and stuff. So it would take a lot to get me going, but it can happen. I will never get too old to poke somebody. Yeah, I got a couple left in me. I want to think too, Raymond. It's hey, having fun and doing stuff and joking around and stuff like that. It is, but when you threaten people and then come back and say, "Oh, come on, it's just YouTube, just kidding around, just having fun. It's just YouTube." Well, it sure didn't sound like it when you were right up in the screen saying, "I'm going to kick your ass and can't wait till I'm going to come find you." Shit like that. I mean, it's like, no, no. You want to threaten somebody, threaten them to their face and see what happens. Not come at them from behind, even an old man like that or an old man like me. One of the two. I'm going to catch a bunch of crap for this, by the way. I want you guys to know that. Let's see, Mitch saying, I sold my third dive shops in early 06. I have a great bunch of friends. Yeah, and I know that there's a couple of instances that I could tell Mitch really enjoyed that part of his life, or that's what I got out of it anyway. Actually a PADI certified rescue diver, but I am terrible swimmer. The truth. It's frustrating when someone puts up a video that's totally not. Yeah, it is. And I don't mind talking about it. Like I said, I mean, I'm sure that these people know exactly how I feel about them. I just don't like bringing it up a bunch. Um, uh, you know, I don't really have to, but in this particular instance, I do. The ones that I'm talking about, everybody should know who they are, and they've been nasty, and like I said, they're nasty to Mitch or to my friends or whatever. I just don't want to have nothing to do with them. Don't care. Yeah, I'd even get certified again at 65 or 66 years old, or not again, certified. I don't know if I could do like the treading water and that kind of crap. I think I could. Ditch and recovery, I think I could do. I think the hardest would probably be the treading water, and I don't know what else they do nowadays if they've added shit to it. This was shit 35 years ago. So, but I'd be more than willing that if they'll let me go out and strap a tank on. I mean, I'd do that that's a no-brainer. I'd definitely do that. And Mark was here. I just clicked him and saying hello to everybody. Teach me to come in late 20 minutes. All right, Mark. Thanks, brother. Um, I was saying, honestly, I put up a 20-second clip of our new backhoe running over a bunch of, what is that, bananas? And got a 2.5 in 3 minutes. I got to get some banana tree stuff set up when I do that koi pond, because that's the way I'm going to neutralize it. The way they do it in the Philippines and in Thailand is they throw banana trunks and leaves and let them sit there and rot in the water. And when all the bugs start swimming around, it's safe for your fish. So it must be acidic because the concrete and stuff like that puts out a lot of high pH and stuff. So we'll see. He's certified in Maine. Indeed, Tommy J. The books cannot be published until 50 years after I die. What did I miss? I must have missed something. But I'm game to go to try diving. If somebody could sneak, a couple of certified guys could sneak me a tank and such, I'd go. Does muff diving count? Sure, why not? Hey, Jake. Thank you, sir. It'll go to the kids though. It's easier now, okay? Because I'm going to be 66 in December, and I'm fat and old, but I'd give it a try. I know a couple of the places when we were talking about going around 5-6 years ago. Me talking about my wife, a lot of the hotels in Hawaii and different Mexico and stuff like that offered certification right there. You could sign up for the class. They give you the pool stuff right in the pool of the hotel. Take you out on the ocean dive, a beach dive, and sign you off, and you're gone. Need to be on site for the next 3 weeks. Yeah, so you're going to be here September-ish, and I think, and that's probably, if I'm come over there, that's probably when I'm going to do it, Mark. Yeah, I witnessed someone abusing someone on the live stream. So wanted to jump in, but didn't want to cause a scene. I know it's hard. It's hard to refrain. I'll tell you. Uh, you know, but I don't know. Like I said, hopefully, me probably saying shit now, I'm probably going to get abused. Or he's going to try to abuse me. It just won't happen. But that's the way it goes, because that's the way I feel. Like I said, if they're taking shots at me, hey, more power to you. Whatever you think. When they're taking shots at people I call a friend, that I won't stand for. Hey, Carl, thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Talking about, I still haven't caught Tom's live stream. You guys are gonna have to let me know ahead of time again when I'm supposed to be awake. But I think it's down to like 8 o'clock now. Is it on? No, it can't be on Fridays, because that's when Bobby's is time to get going. I think it's on Sundays, Thai time. I think if Tom's still here, he can jump in, or whoever knows. Just do a video on that. I don't understand. And I know what Chris is talking about. I didn't put it up. I probably should have. I don't really care. I don't know. Like I said, my grandkids are going to watch this someday. I try to keep it as uplifting as possible, so that I can think when I croak, that I got 25, 30, 40-year-old grandkids out there. That's my grandpa, and I'm not saying the F word every other deal. So I try to refrain and keep stuff positive. Skydive, scuba dive all the time. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. I never saw any kind of interest to want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Never crossed my mind. My skin. when I was in Hawaii and K-Bay all the time with a 3-prong. Yeah, I've never went, but when we went that one time I was telling you about, we saw a bunch of moray eels, and it was really cool, and no one else was out. Like Daz, I think, was saying, if it rains, people think you can't dive or something. There was no one around. We were in a spot where a lot of people go because. Am I freezing? Looks like I'm freezing up. This is probably their internet. Hopefully we'll get through it. John, Dime. I just snorkel yeah. Usually I snorkel. Although me and this one in Hawaii did what they called snuba, and that's where they have a tank on a raft, and you have like maybe a 30-foot, 40-foot airline and a regulator and a mask, of course, and snorkel. And you go down and swim around for, I don't know, 30 minutes. I forget what it was. But that was awesome for somebody that doesn't want to go get certified, but still wants to stay under and see everything and play around. It was kind of a cool option. Snorkel is way more work. I mean, yeah, it is. Um, my clones. You have clones? I didn't see what the Grinch had said. He probably said something good. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Thanks for coming in. You're not at the North Pole. It may be freezing. uh, I don't know. I'm looking forward to meeting you, and I'm sure I'm going to probably meet. We'll probably all meet up together. So you'll probably be with Chuck and Paige, and probably Joe and Gift and Mitch, and so I'm hoping to meet you then, so we can all sit around and bullshit, and that would be fun. And I am debating. My wife doesn't know it yet. She's over at she's back at the apartment, but I'm thinking about Tim taking the Forza. I can't remember the dates. I got to talk to Chuck first and find out when he's going to be there. But I have to be back on the 24th. So Monday morning. Wow. So I'll probably have to, if I take off, I'm going to take off. I'll get home Sunday night. I'll pack up and pack the fours up and maybe blow out or take the electric hot rod or the truck. But I'm still thinking about coming your way. And I think Chuck and Paige are supposed to be there, and his mother, who I'd like to meet. I haven't had a chance to meet her yet. Looks like a nice lady. Who is this? My kneecap has some infection. It was painful at 2 a.m. Need to eat some painkillers and then go to sleep. Man, I know about knees. They want to replace both mine. I haven't had any problem, at least recently. Let me get a shot of Coke here. I got a cold Coke. But they've been, it's probably been 12, 15 years ago they wanted to, my knees have been bone on bone and bone chips and crap floating around in there. That's probably most of my problem. It's a pain in the ass to exercise and everything else, but yeah, knees suck. Excuse me. Thank you, guys. Swimming down. Oh, he is there. T is back here. I thought about you earlier. Were your ears burning? Or maybe you were here and said something and I just didn't know, and I just didn't see it. Yeah, when my poor friend, I've always been a good swimmer, a strong swimmer. I've been swimming ever since they threw me in the pool at 2 years old. And my aunts always we never had a pool, but I lived basically at my aunt's house. And I've always been a strong swimmer. And my buddy who owned the air conditioning business, the one that's passed now, we were in Hawaii and we were in front of a coral reef, and there was something was, it wasn't so much, it was pulling us out a little bit. The rip was pulling out a little bit, but more from side to side. So I mean, I was sitting there swimming and looking down at the same freaking rock, and it didn't move much. But I finally got around the reef, and he sat there 15 minutes and said, I give up. And he just swam straight in right over the reef and just cut the living crud out of his thighs, his feet, everything. He was a mess when I got around and finally, because I was going to go back out and get him. I don't know. We probably would have both died um, if he would have grabbed onto me and not let go. I'm sure I probably would have died. I still, this is sad to say. It's going to be 4 years in November that I've been in Thailand, and I have not had a Thai massage. I did have a partial one in an airport my wife bought for me, like a 20-minute, just your shoulders type thing in a chair. And I'm going to have to try it. I mean, Chuck, I mean, seems like he's religious about him, going, him and Paige, him and Paige go all the time. But with your bad knee, maybe I should try it. I'm afraid they're going to hurt me. I never been afraid of being hurt before, and I'm worried about it. A little Thai lady hurting me. Tough to snorkel on wreck dives, however. I was in there once feeling my oats and felt a tap on my shoulder, and it was a free diver sent along. The one guys that I watch out of Australia are free divers, and they amaze me. I used to be able to hold my breath before I was smoking when I was I started smoking at 16 or 14 or whatever it was. But before that, I could, the old, how many times can you go back and forth under the pool, I had a pretty good set of lungs, and then with the smoking, that deteriorated. How was the recital? It's not till 1 o'clock. They're going to come back, or my wife's going to come back and pick me up at noon, and then we're going to go over there. And then I guess she wants to get some koi because we lost a bunch of koi, and so we're going to go to the fish. She's going to the fish market right now, and I told her, if you see something that you like, I said it doesn't matter. And I've told people about buying koi. You've got to look at them for the next however long you have them. We had those fish for almost 3 years. It was kind of sad, and it was my fault because my head was not screwed on properly. But I told her I've got everything mapped out. I'm doing water tests every 2 days, and I'll get back on doing it right. And I told her, go and pick some out, pay for them. I'll wire you or transfer the money to you, and you can pay for them. So hopefully, get some of those. And then tomorrow, when we go to leave, the recital's at 1. We'll probably all go out to a barbecue, Thai women and barbecue. I'll never see so many smiling faces in one afternoon. That probably cost me 2,000 baht or something. But anyway, then in the morning we'll go over to the fish market and pick up the fish and head back to Surin. 7 hours, 8 hours or something. And then if I decide to go to Udon, I'll be getting up Monday morning, jumping on the Forza and driving 5-6 hours to Udon and spend a couple of days and meet up with Chuck. We'll see what happens. And basically to see Tim. And I'm looking forward to getting them when I get back. But it's worth it afterwards. I probably missed something. Sorry, Aaron. But you're probably talking to somebody else anyway. Hey, thanks for the super chat thingy there, Carl. I really appreciate it. You have a good day. No, sorry. Thought you were back. Forgot you were there. I was late today. Yeah, no worries. I didn't know really exactly what time it was going to be. And then last night I said, can you find out? Because I'm doing a live stream in the morning, and, for deals at 10:30 or 11, I need to stop and, get showered and get out of here. So they found out, and she said not till 1 or 2 o'clock. They've been there since 5:30. My wife dropped off the 2 girls there, I think, at 5:30 or 5:45. No, Dave was referring, to the Thai massage. Okay. Yeah, I got to do it. My wife, she's always asking me, "Do you want this or that?" And I am. It isn't even so much. It's so much my knees, really, my back, and some of the. Like I said, what really sucks, man. What really has affected me the most in my old age is uh, the motion limited. That limitations. I've lost emotion, um, and strength too, but it's really aggravating not being able to not to be able to move. Kind of sucks. But anyway, won't bitch about being old. I'm old. What am I going to do? No one will touch my feet because make them. Yeah, I'd like to get a foot massage too. I'll take care of my frozen shoulder. Really, going bike. I should definitely do it. Every time that I talk about it, I'm like, I need to do this. I need to do this. So maybe I'll tell my wife. Start asking around people in Surin who would they would suggest to go to, and maybe go try it. Maybe I'll do a video, a vlog. Of course, I'm not the best vlogger, but I am, and I talked about it. I did order a truck bed tent for the truck. So when I get back, it should be there. And then depending on how many days I spend going to Udon, or if I go to Udon, I'm going to do another camping deal with the bed tent. My wife said she'd feel a lot better if I was up off the ground and couldn't die of water. I don't know what she's afraid of, but I I'm probably going to do that. And then if it goes good, I'm going to do them every other week, probably a 2 day deal. So two, two videos, 3 videos a month. Um, I enjoyed it. It was fun, and actually do it as a vlog. Talk about crap and whatever. But anyway, they're a little rough. Yeah, but somebody had told me too, Aaron, that if you tell them, hey, I got bad knees and my back's not the best in the world, and and I'm older than dirt, that they will, take a little bit easy on you. Yeah, can I do a Thai squat? And what? Never get up again, Joe? No, I can't. 6 to get old, but it beats the alternative. That's very true, Raymond. Very true. Just yep, they'll tighten up a little if you say that. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. It'll be fun. I'm hoping to do that. I'm hoping I got to talk to. Like I said, maybe after this, I'll text. I'll text Chuck and see when exactly. But I think the 22nd, 3rd, and 4th, or 3 or 4 days. But I've got to be back on the 24th because I got a doctor's appointment on the 25th in the morning. So kind of messes up that week. But we'll see. If not, I'll do the camping thing, and if I do that, I'll probably do a live stream like I did last time from there. Say what? Bow wow, bow bow. I'm lost. You guys are way way above me, and it's so sad. I've been here. Here I'm saying I've been here almost 4 years, and I know the equivalent of maybe five words in Thailand, and one of them is my wife's name, Nip Noise, and that's 2 words. So I don't know. I kind of feel ashamed in a certain way that I don't know. I always tell massage ladies that the knees are no good, so they make it and give me more pain in other places. Yeah, and they are. Mine are so junk. I mean, I got to get them done because it's giving me limitation on getting into the gym, walking, even going up and down stairs. The pain is getting to where they wanted to replace them 15 years ago, so you could imagine. And 15 years ago, they were bone on bone, about the size of a quarter. He took some pictures when he was in there on my left knee when he did the ACL about 15 years ago, and said you need to have this one replaced. I'm sure the other one, the same pain. Said exactly. And I had the meniscus done a year apart on them. And actually, I tore the right one more places than I tore the left one. They said that I had torn it in 27 places. I don't know. They said it was a mess. So my knees have always been a problem. but I got to get them done, and everybody will bitch at me because I was supposed to on Friday go to this doctor. It's been set up for 5 or 6 Fridays, and I've missed them all. I'm horrible. Let's see. Set a reminder. What is the reminder for, Tim? Oh, for Tom. Sunday live panel, 8 o'clock. Thai time, I'm imagining Sunday. Okay. I'll remember. I got to put it in my watch. I've got those one of those fancy watches that I really like, by the way. I'll have to show you that. It's over there now. 14 more days and I'll reach Phuket. Very good. Saying Joe, foot massage doesn't tickle, but very relaxing. Yeah, but you know what's really weird? With the problem I got is my feet are half numb, and just for to be touched, it's like weird. It's like I don't know if you've ever had your arm fall asleep, your hand fall asleep, something like that. It's like half that, and they don't know if it's from being a diabetic or some of the medication that I'm taking. Doctor can't tell me. Hey Al, how you doing? It has been a while, hasn't it? Hope you're well. Dave, I think we could be twins, but you're a few years older. Then I'd probably like to hang out with you because you'd make me look like a young guy, Raymond. I have not told my wife on Phuket trip. I want to surprise her. I really like Phuket. I mean, it was a place that I decided to go, you know, and mainly because of Rob. You know, it wasn't so much that I liked watching him. You know, I enjoyed watching his content, but I was more when I was watching the content, I was looking, what does Camel look like? Ooh, the beaches look good. It's not a gigantic, you know, place and this and that. And that was the reason that I went there. And I stayed in Serin Beach on the top of the hill in an awesome hotel. Can't remember the name of it. Actually, if you watch Rob, he did I think he did a couple of videos from the very top of it. There's a bar up there where you could, you know, get food and drinks and overlook. It's awesome. The hotel was awesome. And I spent 14 days, 10 or 14 days there, and then got back and knew that I wanted to move to Thailand. I got a place for January 1st and then got back in the beginning of November and was sitting around the house, you know, just me in this house, and said, I'm out of here. The next day I booked a flight. 3 days later, got a friend, said, hey, just come and stay here. You know, you'll pay nothing, almost nothing for rent, and just take care of the house, which was, well, I'll tell you about that story another time. But was back in was in Thailand and until that place was ready. I rented a service apartment for a month and a half, or almost 2 months, from the beginning of November for November and December, and hit 3 bags, you know, the 2 bags and a carry-on, and a laptop case, and was in Thailand. Been here ever since. Although I was going back every 4 months or 3 months on the tourist visa. I told you guys that before. I need to do a vote on Sunday. What is this for? I probably missed a question. Sorry about that, guys. Toby little girl. She is. She's doing good. She came here, took a hot shower, not at the apartment. That hopefully before I leave here, we'll go to Taiwazadu. Probably today, in between after the recital and before we go to eat, and get them a washing machine and a hot water deal. And yeah, she was here. She's doing great. She came over at 6 o'clock in the morning, brought me my medication that she had forgot to give me last night. I didn't want her to have to get out, you know, drive at 10 o'clock at night. And she's doing good. No complaints. God, my eyes are. Oh, no. Ah, that's better. Hey, Joe. There she is. See, she's keeping an eye on me, making sure I don't say something nasty about her. Uh, Plus, she's keeping track of stuff like this and go, okay, that's mine to give to the children, or to give to Thailand. Yeah, yeah, it's yours. It's yours. No, she doesn't ever question me. My wife. Good morning. Thanks, guys. Ron, my wife likes the blind people that do the massage in Phuket. She sees them every time we go there. Very good. I gotta do that. Everybody's saying hello to you, dear. Um, never say anything bad about her. No, there's never nothing to say bad about my wife. Um, she is the ultimate woman, as far as I'm concerned. Nick's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. Ah, you're still at the school with the kids. I thought you were gonna go back over to the apartment. They needed you to help with the makeup. Aaron's saying hi to you, dear. Everybody's saying hi, dear, which is always nice. Um, yeah, and I'll get a good video of that. I got two. I got the 9 and my 7 GoPros here, and many phones between my wife and her best friend and my mother-in-law. So we'll have plenty of footage to put together, I'm sure, when I get back. But, she must have got here just a little bit after I was talking about what I was going to try to do on Monday. Yeah, let's see what else. Saying. It won't show up in the chat, but is there? Oh, I don't care about showing up. I tell people that. Yeah, Joe puts it in there because it's plenty of money to get my father-in-law, $2 worth of his candy or a dollar, whatever it is, and it's more than enough. But yeah, there's a PayPal link that is in. I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's in my on my page. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly where it is. On my page, I have to go to it because I never can remember under about. And if you go down, I think there's a buy me a smoothie deal, and that's only if you're on a laptop because I haven't figured out how to do it on the phone or put a button somewhere, and I'm just not that good. Not done at school. Okay, you must still be doing makeup. I'm imagining. When are you guys going to the fish place or to the market? Are you gonna go? What time is it? Well, you got time. It's only 10. You're not gonna have a bunch of time though, are you, dear? I just hit the like button. That's all you gotta do, Ron. That's all you gotta do. And it is. I mean, Google takes an absorbent amount of money, like they don't have enough, right? And like I said, it all goes to my wife and back into Thailand, whether it be um, you know, whatever. She's done a great job dispersing it back. And I don't know if I told you guys, we got a couple of good donations on the PayPal, and we the school that we were at that got the uniforms, and we had my wife's birthday there. She had the cake. Anyway, I did a video on that. That school, I had talked to the main guy there, and at that time he wanted three 55-inch televisions. Somebody has stepped up and bought him one. They have taken the cumulative money from the people, that mainly Thai people, from the school, and bought a second one. And now we're going to buy the third one when we get back. About 10,000 baht. But a couple of people and some people have been very generous with that PayPal button, and they don't want to be disclosed, and I'll honor that. But it it makes a difference, man. And like I said, it's not totally selfless. I do get the enjoyment of watching the smile on my wife's face, and my mother-in-law will go, my father-in-law, and if the kids go and hand them the television and smile from ear to ear, and my father-in-law, I think, enjoys it most out of anybody, giving out the donuts to the kids. He was in heaven. Good morning, my friend. How are you? I'm not going to butcher that. Tang Tan Cat. I'm horrible. Probably could be some bad name. I don't know. Tang 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 Tang. But welcome. I think I know who that might be. Hey Maui Howie, how are you? And subscribe to Maui's. You guys over 1,000 yet, or have you hit 1,000? And either way, where am I? There we go. Subscribe and hit their little bell, and doesn't cost anything. And watch. Most of the people need watch hours. I know Mitch does too. Mitch needs watch hours, but I don't think he really cares anymore. You're more than welcome. Let's see. See what this is. Over 1,000. You need hours. I know most people do. Do you do live streams at all, Howie? I don't know if you do or not. I do try to watch when you put videos out. I do try to watch everybody that comes here. Eventually, it's probably going to be impossible, but I do try to do my best. But it's the way I did it, and I'm, like I said, one of the very few that I know of that actually hit the hours before I hit the 1,000. I don't know if that's saying something good or bad, but I think it's saying something bad about me. But you might want to um, try doing them. I know I'll watch, and probably a lot of people here will pop in, and it does bump up the hours real quickly. I was really surprised. Thank you to the fan club. You're more than welcome. Let us know in the room. Mitch is being mean. Just get spots with Bobby. Have you been on Bobby's show? I know Mitch has. But if you haven't, I would suggest doing that too. A lot of the he's trying to put together all the people there, and the the Filipina gals are extraordinary. Um, Fun to watch, fun to listen to them sing and talk. It's a good environment, and they'll get you a lot of watch time and subscribers. Oh, a couple of weeks ago, did I miss it? I think I missed it. Some of Bobby's there. I fall asleep. I hate to say it, but I fall asleep before they even start. I have been trying to stay up on his nights, and sometimes I wake up and they're already singing, which I know it's 2 hours later, so I know I missed whoever was on. So you guys are gonna avoid each other. Also with Thailand Adventures in Garden, there was somebody that I gotta look at. Go back and look at some of my comments. There was somebody that commented from a. I got to go back and see it, get that person on somehow. Anyway, I'll explain that when I do get that far. Um, yeah, I think I'm caught up. I am caught up. Wow, that was quick, and it's only been an hour and 45 minutes. So I don't know whether I should be. There's still 34 people here. You guys want to keep on bull crapping, bullshitting around? I'm not going anywhere. Although the air conditioner, and I do have an abundance of cashews. Oh, really? I'll have to check it out. I definitely will. Somebody know that, put that link up, and I will take it off my phone and put it in and subscribe, and then go. I watched Uncle Craig for the first time last night. He has a nice spot over there. Yeah, really nice. And I like his content. I mean, he's just my kind of guy, down to earth, easy going. Um, I like him. Hey, Patty, how you doing? Scandinavia, a lot of rain. Wow. Mitch, was that you and Chuck's video? Probably, Lewis. He was hanging out with him for a long time. Welcome, by the way. Um, Shooting the shit. Yeah. I know, and I don't know if anybody wants to do it after. We'll do that. I just watched his too. I'm gonna pour this again. Another shot of sugar-free Coke. And he was talking about it raining there and not be able to do some of the stuff that he wanted to do as far as woodwork and stuff like that. And I used to get them pop-up for the go-kart racing and for all that. We took 5-gallon buckets and filled them up with water, but take 55-gallon drums and tie them off so the wind don't take them. But they were 12 by 12s, I think. I think the ones that I saw in there, that were like 1,300 baht for a 10 by 10, and some of them have tie-on sides. And hell, when I went to Buffalo in the cold, freezing weather, we cleaned all their wall air conditioners in about I don't know, 30 hotels that were big hotels, and probably had 300-400 rooms in each one. And we did them right in the parking lot, freezing weather, snow on the ground, and worked in them. So he said he was going to try and see. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to that. I'm still trying to get my wife, Lewis, to go. We'll have to see what happens, but cheers. I will definitely be there. Kind of hard to. Yeah, I would say if it was in Chuck and he saw it, it was Mitch. Oh, guys, it must be Wombat time. You go there every day, Tom? I think you do, right? Do you own part of that bar or what? It is a nice place. I didn't get to go there when they opened up the next door. It was still the single store, whatever. They doubled in size, but a good place. I had breakfast there with Mitch. Breakfast was good, and so was their. Is it 99 baht or 199 baht? All you could eat lunch or whatever it was, pasta and chicken and stuff. It was pretty good. Yeah, Dave. He said he was going to check that out. Sorry, yeah, he will too. I'm sure it would be awesome. It would be perfect for him. Like I said, the only one I saw there had 6 guys. Now Thai guys, what do they weigh? 130 pounds. They had 6 of them hanging from the structure. And some of them were stronger than others. But it was only 3 meter by 3 meters. So what is that? 10 feet or is it 12 feet? I don't even know. 3, 6, 9. No, it's probably 10 foot. Because they had the ones that I got were 12 by 12. And what was good was if we wanted to leave the stuff, they would lock the whole complex. If we were in a two-day go-kart deal, besides the jugs, we would lower the whole thing with the top, just the legs down, and then tied it off on the inside right to the go-kart. So the go-karts were completely covered and couldn't go anywhere. And they had a person that was watching that whole area. I really enjoyed the go-kart racing. It was fun. The cheapest form of racing, and it was still expensive, let me tell you. But I used to get that all the time. My buddy used to tell me, "Go, man, this is expensive. Tires and the fees and this and driving and hotel rooms and and he goes, it's the cheapest form of racing. You ought to be happy." And he was right. Yeah, anytime you want, Ron, let me know. Anytime, you're welcome. Let's see. Yeah, if you say I'm going to go when Mitch is going to go, you'll never have to worry about it again. Even Ron's laughing at you, mate. Sexy Bar Pate is a monger bar, but it's a friend of mine. Yeah, and I think a friend of Mitch's too. Mitch has told me about her. A very nice lady, good lady. No, I don't mind, and I don't have anything bad to say about mongers. I've been called one by a couple of trolls, but it's weird because I first time I was in Thailand was 2018, and I've only been to one bar in Kamala. Um, before I got married, but nothing wrong with that. The only problem that it would have done with me, Lewis, is if I would have known about Thailand and being a monger and coming to Pattaya or any area like that, between the drugs, alcohol, and women, I'd have been dead. So it's probably best that I didn't find out about Thailand until 2018. I don't think I could have refrained, or I would have indulged. I overindulged everything that I did in my 30s, everything. But I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I don't ever judge anybody or anything. Mitch has already told me about the lady, and before um, uh, when we were talking, and he was telling me what a nice gal she was and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there, come hell or high water, one way or another. I'll be there. I've already. Oh, I did book the room. I got 3 nights: the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. And then the morning of the 26th, I'm going to go to Phuket and do a little ocean fishing. So, but I'm definitely in that hotel. I don't know what I got. Whatever they had open, it was the last room that they had. So, luckily, we got that, and I did it right after I was talking to you 2 days ago. As soon as we got done, I got my feet up on the bed and popped out a Gota and pulled it up, and it said last room, and I went click, and that was it. So I'm definitely in the same hotel. So that worked out good. What is this? Last night was heading to the Wombat to meet Titastic during his live stream, but it started raining. He ended the stream, and I came home. We didn't stop along the way, but thanks for the show. Hey, no worries. And I guess Dow's back, right? So you probably a good thing anyway. Dave will be sleeping in the broom closet. Yeah, exactly. Could be. No, it wasn't the bottom room, and it wasn't a suite. It was in between. It was like looked like a nice room to me. 500 square foot or 500 square meters or whatever, 600. I don't know. It was a nice room. It wasn't a one bedroom, but it wasn't the small one. That one I think was, I don't know. I can't remember. I think I booked them both. I got to go back and look. I think they were both open, said last room. And one of them was for the 3 nights was 5,000 baht, and one of them was 6,500. And I think I should probably cancel it in case somebody else wants to pull up the room. Um, I will do that. But it was quite a bit bigger, the one for another 1,030 bucks. It's like free, right? I mean, try to stay in a place like that in California and see what it costs you, 350 a night. Yeah, I will definitely, Lewis. It was cool. I was glad I got in there, and when I saw last room, I almost panicked. Yeah, they usually save those, but that's good for me. I like it when there's extra places for me to grab onto. Because if I fall and hit the ground, I'm breaking a hip. I'm going to be one of those old guys. What happened? Well, he fell and he broke a hip. Yeah. Who was talking about that? It was Craig, right? In his last video, he was talking about his mother-in-law fell and broke her hip, and he was afraid he was going to fall and break it. And if you go down, doesn't take much. All you got to do is hit the right spot. That's it. But yeah, it was Craig who had mentioned that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I used to. That's the thing. Yeah, code 5555. But anyway, I'm caught up again. That's amazing. I guess I can munch on another half of a cashew. I'm glad you could make it, Patty. Patty comes in occasionally from Scandinavia, which is awesome. No, we got a troll trying to get into the room, and he looks like a troll. Let's see. Yeah, I know that guy. Except the one I know has bigger nostrils. He has bigger nostrils than this particular troll. But what are you doing, brother? Glad you can make it in.
I'm just living in a cave, trying to chase people very slowly.
Just living the dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you're going to try to make it.
That's a slee stack for those that don't know.
That's a what?
That's called a slee stack.
A slee stack? From what series?
Yeah, a series that was when I was a younger man called
What
Land
series?
of the Lost.
Land of the Lost. That's right.
Yeah. Slee stack.
Raid the mini bar.
They're creepy. They make people's skin crawl. Women are just like loathe them and
don't choke me.
Yeah. There's a lot of them on the internet.
Daz says you got a facial and you look better.
Yeah, that's right. I do. I've been working out. Check this out.
You look
I've been
good
working
there.
out. What do you think? Huh?
So I'm glad Mitch is here. I can have a whole cashew now.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay.
No. It's they had a creature like that, Aaron, in Star Trek, but it wasn't. It was similar.
Yeah, they had similar. Yeah,
like a lizard person, but this Lee Stack, man, you got to watch a few episodes of Land of the Lost on YouTube. I'm sure it's there.
It's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. We tend to avoid slee stacks here.
Are they in Thailand?
No, most are wanting to come to Thailand. They live in their shithole bed setting places in the world. And anyway,
Oh, shit.
Okay. Back to reality. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing okay. I'm tired from yesterday. It was a long drive, man. 8 hours is... But like I said, it wasn't bad because we stopped, used the bathroom, 7-Eleven, lunchtime. You know, kind of broke it up. So it wasn't like you just sat in straight 8 hours. So it wasn't bad. But it gets a little tiring
doing
now.
Headstands, yes.
What's up?
Been doing headstands. Yeah, you know, Ty-tastic was live last night from the Wombat. He was live at another place with Shree, and then he went to the Wombat a little bit later. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to head down there and surprise him. And about a third of the way, it just started dumping rain. And I was like, dang it. And then I looked at my phone, and he had stopped the stream. So I screw it. I turned around. Made a short stop on the way home and came home. Still didn't sleep, though.
I slept pretty good last night. This bed here in this place is pretty good. I almost want to say it's better than mine.
The ladies are at the school right now prepping for the show or for the performance?
They, her best friend, her mother-in-law, and we brought Toby the dog, are at the apartment. My wife came over here at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then the girls called up and she had dropped them off at the school and said, we need this bit of makeup and this bit of makeup. So she went and bought that and then went back and dropped it off at the school. And then I thought she was going home and then she was going to go over and look at some koi and stuff. And she obviously she popped in the chat. She is still there, so I'm sure she's helping him with the makeup and stuff. Chris, my friend,
yeah.
Top of the morning, gentlemen, and everybody
See, now
in the
his
chat.
microphone sounds good. How come mine don't sound like that? Okay.
Hey, I recognize that voice.
Do I have to be right here and maybe talk a
That's
little
funny.
lower? Or
Sorry,
what do I
Dave.
do?
Like I said,
I
got a
just
face
clicked
for
on
radio.
does sound good,
Joe's link
by
to
the way.
the land of the lost, and
Who had
and then I
Joe?
heard your voice, and I was like, "Holy crap, he gets everywhere."
Routine. Let's see.
Will do, Lewis. Will do. Thank you.
Oh, good looking for
Take it easy, Raymond.
Yeah, we'll have
So,
a good time. Hey,
what
Raymond.
time's the show?
I don't know. 1 o'clock, they said. 1 to 2 is what
Oh, okay.
what she said.
Okay, cool.
I guess they just kind of go on after one another, but they don't have like a set. You're going to be on for 37 minutes, and then you've got to be off because they're. I don't think they do it that way. I think they go ahead and do whatever they're going to do because it's not just her class. I think there's more than.
So,
just
are
hers.
you
Gator,
do you got plans to like
Joe.
experience some of the city after the show?
No, well, they
Some
want to.
food
They
or
want to go out
something,
and eat. Yeah, they want to eat, and they're typical Thai women, so they want. I'm imagining they
Yeah,
want
Bangkok
barbecue.
has
Yeah, that could
Yeah.
take a while, Dave.
just
Yeah.
so many options,
So-
man.
And I told them whatever they want to do. I got my Subway last night, so they can do whatever they want tonight. And of course, it was weird because how did I had to pay for their dinner and mine. How did that work out? I don't know how that worked out.
I don't know. You tell
But,
us how it worked out.
For
Yeah,
my
Barry,
wife,
no
I gave
kidding,
her.
Barry White. Your
Tell you
voice
what,
sounds really good
I
today,
worked
Chris.
on his heaters in his house. He
Yeah.
lives south of the boulevard in the San Fernando Valley, kind of up in the same area where the Jackson 5 had their
Yeah, you
recording
mentioned
studio and house.
mentioned that before. So
Yeah,
that confirms
And
that
he
story.
was
I
a
think
good-
that's pretty good. You actually
he was a
remembered
good guy.
that. Okay, check.
yeah. My memory's not completely gone. Great guy. I really like
mine
him.
is shot.
Yeah, my short.
Yeah, I would
terms,
love to meet
like,
someone
like your
like
like
that,
your knees, Dave.
someone that is just like mega.
Mega.
You'll never find. Yeah, Jake.
I don't know. I listen
Yeah,
to
I've met
myself
a
back and
lot
I
of,
sound
like-
like crap.
Mega, but they
I'm telling you what, the
were just
the
regular
guy
people
that I met that made the biggest
with a lot of
impression on
freaking
me
money.
was Mark Harmon from that show that my cousin, I told you guys before, he gave him my
The
cousin like
NCIS and something else?
$100,000. Yeah. And just a stand-up guy, just exactly like we talk about on here. I met Mitch. He's exactly the way he is. No phoniness, no
I'm an asshole.
bullshit. Yeah, he's an asshole, but that's okay. So am I. So, we get along exactly
Join the club.
perfectly. Actually. Yeah, exactly.
We're part
And
we're part of this inner circle, the sphincter.
He
I
was,
was just thinking.
he was so
See, same page.
he was so
Oh,
sincere
God.
because even after they laid off my cousin with the ALS, I would take him there in the van, and he would come over and sincerely say to me,
God.
hey, how's Joe doing? Is he doing okay? Is he, whatever. He was a good guy.
Oh, at least I make somebody laugh.
Sorry,
you know? Oh, wait, I forgot to turn my light on. Let's check this out. Does that help?
That's better.
Gives
Oh,
me-
jeez.
I didn't turn mine on.
You'll never
Turn it off
find
or on?
that is stuck in my head now.
Oh goodness me. I don't get it.
A new Macklemore video just dropped last night. A
Who?
friend of ours sent it to me. Macklemore from Seattle.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I like his thrift shop song better, but
You're right, Gator. Yeah, we're all certified.
we have more than one
One way or
sphincter,
another.
correct, Jake? Let's have an anatomy session here. It's almost getting pretty late.
Yeah, that's it.
How many sphincters does a human have?
Quite a few, actually, medically.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's at least 3 or 4, isn't there? From the time you bottom
And
of
a
your
great
I'm gonna
guy,
have to
all the
Google
way down.
that. I don't know the question.
A great guy.
How many knees does a human have?
How many what?
Knees. Left knee, right knee, couple kidneys, wee meat for some. Oh, is there Kahlua in my coffee this morning?
47, Jake says. He just had one out. I don't know if you heard earlier. I don't know if you were
just had one
lurking.
give out.
I don't know if you were lurking the whole time, but that church, Eric Church, I did get copyrighted on it, right? And
you did.
yeah, 2 days later, they said, the owner said, basically, the owner said, no problem, and took it away. So they did. So for some reason, he's the kind of guy what I thought he was. Doesn't care about that.
Well, he needs the publicity, Dave.
It might be. He's going, God, this guy is like famous. I need to not.
So you
some
got
reason he took it away.
Fog
But
of
they did-
eternal stench. Off the
Uh-huh.
movie. Oh my God, Labyrinth. Wow,
Labyrinth.
man. It's David Bowie. Who is in that? Help me out. Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. Oh, that's gone back.
That was boy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly. Oh, Jennifer Connelly. Well, anyway, when I was a teenager, Jennifer Connelly was the bomb.
They all look good when we were teenagers.
Yeah, they did. Mine, like I said, was Anne Francis from that series. What the hell was the name of the series?
Was it a Western?
I think she was a spy or something.
Oh,
She's cute. Probably older
Yeah.
than dirt now. Older than
bad.
dirt now.
Forbidden Planet.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's one.
wow. That's gone back.
Holy smokes. 06, 2006. Yeah, that mole. Look at her. Oh,
What's that?
yeah. She's
Who?
an attractive lady. Anne Francis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Her and I think, what's her name from Bewitched? And
Oh,
of course,
wow.
I Dream of Jeannie. What was her name? Barbara Eden.
Barbara Eden.
Barbara Eden.
She was
Oh
outstanding.
my God. I Dream of Jeannie. I mean, Bewitched. Oh my God. I can't remember her name.
I'll remember.
Too
I'm not
early.
going to Google it either.
Nah.
You know, that first Transformer movie, Megan Fox was
Oh, yeah.
She was
just to
hot.
die for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
no
because she
doubt.
was like looking under the hood of a car, you know.
Robots? What robots? It's like,
Ursula
Oh yeah, I
and-
got that. I got it. Yeah, you want me to show that one? I'll show.
What's that? Let me get rid of this here. What are you going to put something up?
Yeah, I'll share a screen. It's let's see, share. Yes, share.
What do we got?
We're gonna play. Guess the. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Yeah, we're playing guess the whoever.
Guess the whoever.
Yeah, guess the troll. Yeah, oh man, Ron John is really
oh, yeah. Just got that one.
the babe of voodoo. Ursula Andress. Yeah. You know, there's.
Yeah,
there's,
yeah. Cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
nice in her time.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of them. We have no women left in here. Where's Loretta when? Although the analytics or whatever I was looking at the other day, even though I don't know what I'm looking at, it's. I remember at one time the channel had like 1 or 2% female. Now it's 11%.
Yeah, that's a good one, Doug. Jesus, Douglas.
What is it?
Yeah, I don't remember the movie, but it rings a bell. God. Jesus.
Piece of workers. Where are we? Movie trivia.
Empire
Daisy Duke.
Holy
Yeah, there's another
crap.
one with those little short
Yeah.
shorts. Yeah, I don't remember her name
Okay.
either.
I don't either.
She was.
Don't
cute.
remember her. No, remember.
Oh, what was that around the time of NCIS, but not.
What was the
Oh,
name
but
of that?
Melissa Bell, was it?
Melissa
with-
Bell.
Was it Melissa Bell?
What show?
Yeah. Like NCIS, but it
I know
was.
there was a bell. Oh, are you still there, Mitch? Or
Yeah,
was that you
I'm
or
here.
was that me? That was you, Chris. You spun.
Better.
What's her name? What was
I'm looking at.
somebody just said, do you remember the women's magazine of Vampirella? But what was the name of the gal that used to come on the radio? I mean, on the TV, the late night, dressed in all black. What the hell was her name? I think she had every guy in the world.
Oh,
Chase. God, what was her
oh,
name?
someone will get it before I get it.
Yeah, they probably will.
Very pale skin.
Yeah. Big push-up bra.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Elvira, you go.
Elvira. That's it.
Yeah, Aaron got it. You win absolutely nothing, Aaron.
See that? We were just perv hunting. No. We caught one.
We got one. Got a hook, line, and sinker.
Natalie Wood.
Yeah,
Natalie Wood. Well, I tell you, I saw some old photos of Elizabeth Taylor when she was quite young.
it's hot.
Wow.
You know who had one of the most outstanding bodies when I saw her that I never would have thought was Lucille Ball. When she was young, the body was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see.
Apparently, she was a really nasty person off stage.
Was she?
Yeah.
Who?
Lucille Ball.
It's too
SNL did a skit, and it was, I tell you what, it was only vaguely remnants of one of her old skits, and she tried to sue their butt something fierce. Just like,
Oh, really?
Whereas everybody else takes it as, it's just like, yay,
Yeah. Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah, just giggles, and if anything, it's good advertising.
What did Patty say? My question goes to everyone. Let's see. Did you ask it already, or you're getting ready to? Looks like she's getting, or he's getting ready to. Hey, Bob, how you doing?
How about Brad Pitt in the movie Troy? Now, wasn't he buff?
Now you're talking about guys.
Well, yeah, he was, but
I'm totally secure in my
not up my alley,
manliness
so
or
to speak.
whatever. I'm just like, dude, I should not be so lazy.
Yeah, but you see the crap they got to go through to get that
Hurley.
way, and
Elizabeth Hurley, Tommy
Who's
J.
Early. Yeah.
Oh, Elizabeth Montgomery. We're thinking about Bewitched. See, I'm on it. Thanks, Stuck in Florida, my brother.
Thanks, Stuck. Yep.
Stuck's the
Catherine
latest
Bach.
member.
There you go. See, as soon as I hear the name, I
channel.
recognize it, but I can't pull it out of my noodle.
My brain don't work anymore. I've given it up.
That's funny, Aaron.
It was extraordinary. There's so many.
Neither do I.
Excuse me. I've heard a bunch of horror stories about movie stars or
I'm
whatever.
engaging the female audience.
And a lot of good stuff too. But like I said, that Mark Harmon is just one of the most stand-up guys I've ever met.
Mm.
And if you saw him walking there when I first met him, the first time I ran into him on the a lot, because my cousin had said come over, and I went over, and he was walking down there with a suit over his shoulder with a white T-shirt on and a pair of Levi's. I mean, it didn't even it didn't dawn on me until after he said hello to me. 5 minutes later,
Peter.
I said, "Oh shit, that was Mark Harmon."
We all have an Achilles. That's a good one.
The Thailand Connection Fellowship. Glad you can make it, Peter. Horror
stories.
Oh,
God. No.
I don't know. Who was it that was here that you almost met in Thailand? What's his name from Gladiator? The guy from
Russell Crowe.
Ozzy? Yeah, Crowe. That's right. I bet you a
funny
lot of
story.
people come here.
I was at the Wombat when Russell Crowe was in Thailand, and it was just Steve and one of his mates. I forget who, but they were talking about Russell Crowe, and I walked between them, and I said, "Oh, I had dinner with Russell last night," and they didn't even bat an eye. They were like, "Oh, yeah, he's a great guy, isn't he, man? He's a wonderful guy." And I was like, "Well, that joke just didn't go anywhere. And I said, no, I didn't. And he says, no, man, we went to school with him. And then I'm thinking, okay, because you hear all kinds of Navy SEAL stories and shit here. You just kind of, they fucking called him on the phone and started talking to him on speakerphone with Russell Crowe.
Yeah,
says, you got to get here, man. You got to get here. I'll try. I'm busy. I got to, So I was like, man, no shit. Yeah, they went to school with Russell Crowe.
I say Rusty's pretty cool. He owns he owns a football team down here in Australia as well.
Yeah, and Steve was a footy, Steve was.
Yeah. But he's there in amongst it, in the crowd and stuff like that. He's, yeah.
Kel Welsh.
Yeah. Ron, he did, my cousin was special effects on there for 10 years.
Gladiator. Yeah, that's a different.
The ALS. And then he.
That's not on IMDb. That is so good.
He did, before that, he did the Navy show Jag for 10 years.
Jag.
I think.
That was the one
Jag.
with what? Jag. Who's the girl in Jag?
Bell.
Yeah.
Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody find a picture and put it up, please.
And you know what? I seen her in person. You wouldn't look at her twice without her makeup and everything on. I think she's gorgeous. She's got some other show which I've never seen, some kind of a witch something, or that it's been a long running show too. That's out, I think, still out now.
What about Nova? Remember Nova?
Yeah.
The
From
show?
Planet of the Apes?
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know her name, but go back and look.
Yeah, look it
Is that
up.
what you guys were laughing at?
Don't project, Ron John. We know where you lie.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm going to scroll back to what Patty said.
Go back and look.
My question goes to everyone. Okay. I'm going further back. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to refresh.
I missed it too. I see a yes here.
Yeah, my browser's
go through.
playing up all sorts of fiercely.
Holy crap.
How long ago back?
So one, you are real good. That one? Good. You are real good. That's the first one I saw, I think, unless I pull past it. Oh, man.
I can't even find it. I'm horrible. I'm horrible, Patty. I'm sorry. I can't find
Morning
it.
time is 0:55. Okay, so I think that was the one.
We know you're horrible, Dave, but can't you find it as well?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. Had to chuck that.
But you know what?
Sorry.
A lot of people didn't watch that, or a lot of people obviously watched it, but they didn't know Jag was number one. Was the number one show. So was NCIS. I think NCIS has got like the.
Was it this one, Patty?
Show.
I just put it up again.
What is it? You did?
Yeah, I just put it up there.
I'm
wondering if that's the comment, and then of course it's, at this point I'm lost the context.
I'm lost. Yeah, I've lost it too. No,
that's not it. So please type something similar, and then we'll know.
Actually,
Catherine Bell.
Catherine Bell. That's right. Yeah, Melissa Bell's the Australian.
Catherine Bell.
Yeah. Catherine
Bell.
And she was
the Australian.
And I because she had an extremely large breasts, and you had a tendency to look at those before you looked at her face. But without the makeup on, I mean, she was rough then. And after the makeup and another, from a distance, she was one of those 15, 20 footers that just looked fantastic. And,
15, 20.
Yeah, the ones that you.
That's 7 of 9 from the Star Trek series.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite show, the Star Trek Voyager.
Was that Voyager? Was that it?
Yeah, Star Trek.
And another one of my all-time favorite is Grace Park, a Korean girl from the second generation Hawaii Five-O.
I never watched that. Never saw.
Yeah, I watched the first couple episodes of that and then kind of fell off.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it took a while to get going.
Yeah, it was weird because when I first started going on the set, and they used to film all the time down at the beach on the ships and all that kind of crap. And a couple of times when I was on the lot, I could get really close to her. I mean, she was right there, and on the screen, she was like, "Oh yeah, baby," and I would have walked right past her in a bar, in a biker bar somewhere. I would have walked right past her. Of course, unless she had, the gigantic deals, and because you look at those first, it's horrible. I'm a man. I just have to do that.
Oh, you got
Angie,
those. You got those special glasses, have you, Dave?
yeah, I can see through. What's
Did you
the
guys
other one?
watch
I'm going to
Thailand
say
Bound? Peter from Thailand Bound. You ever
I
watch
don't
him?
watch that. I don't watch that. But who's the other gal that's kind of like Angie Dickerson that was in the Elvis Presley? She was absolutely gorgeous. What's her name? The dance. She did a couple dance scenes with Elvis Presley and Margaret. No,
Oh, too far back for me, Dave. Sorry.
red hair, older gal. I mean, it's from a while ago. And Margaret.
Oh,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Margaret. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a very good looking lady.
I'm okay. Yes, Patty. I'm still reading.
Dave
Hi, Mitch.
Lee,
Hi,
oh,
Patty.
bigger face.
Hi, Patty.
Yeah,
Hey there.
exactly.
I'm
And
not.
it was kind of scary. I mean, she was nice enough. Yeah, she kind of, I shouldn't say nice enough. She kind of stuck her nose up at everybody. I got the impression she felt she was better than anybody. And, the way that I feel about that, I think everybody's equal. And when somebody thinks that they're better than somebody else, it kind of pisses me off. But Grace Park.
Grace
Oh,
Park.
yeah. Grace Park. Yeah. Lovely lady.
Sharon and I didn't see her comment. What did I miss? Oh, no, I didn't. And
Natural
Margaret.
beauty.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Body to match. And yeah, yeah.
Kim Basinger.
And Raquel too. Raquel was I still remember her posters. I never had one on my wall, but
A few years ago, I had the chance to meet Michelle Yeoh on set of a show that we were doing, and she was really, really a super nice person. Just one of those, I'm not better than anybody else type of people and that, and talk to, the guy sweeping the floor to,
right.
tell the execs to go shove something or whatever. It's just like,
and that's
cool person.
that's what I like. I mean, these, I don't know, like think that they can do anything. I mean, look at I just right to mind like O.J. Simpson or what's his name that went up and smacked at the Academy Awards. Just thought he could do anything. I can do anything. I'm this gigantic movie star. I'm not just a moderator. Let me put it that way. Okay, if you're just a moderator, I can understand. But when you think you're better than somebody else, I just don't dig it. And some of these people do.
You're talking the Will Smith thing. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he did that because he got pissed off and he thought he could do anything he wanted and nothing would happen to him. I don't care what he says. He thought he was going to get away with it.
That's a good one.
What's that?
Shit. I met Sophia Loren at an Enological Society function in Seattle.
Sophia
a long
Loren
time
was
ago.
another natural beauty.
And she, sexy lady,
wanted you?
she spoke dirty to me.
Did she? She
Yeah,
wanted
she said,
you.
hand me that goddamn salt.
Give it to me, moderator. Get over there.
Name
And
with
get
me,
that.
Aaron.
Give me that salt.
Again, Ron John?
Again?
God.
Jennifer Lopez just got
Sheesh.
married.
Same guy again or another one? My goodness. Never stops, that woman. Great seeing her. Not a bad actress, but
what's the one that is probably the most, when in her prime heyday, and I'm kind of partial to Asian women and Spanish women. What's the name of the gal that Hayek? Selma Hayek.
Selma Hayek.
Selma.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievably beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah.
And that the Mexican type stuff was that and
She's a
Asian.
beautiful lady.
Oh, probably one of the most beautiful women I've seen.
What was that movie she was in with the snakes and the bar and the demons and George Clooney was in it and shit? What was that movie?
Oh, God. She's been in
What was
quite
the one
a
that
few.
she walked out of the water and walked up? Was that a James Bond movie? I can't remember. Where she walked
No,
up.
I think that
out of the
was.
water.
You might be thinking
That
of
was
someone
Halle
else.
Berry.
Halle Berry, yeah.
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
There's
Ben
another
Affleck.
one.
She married Ben
There's
Affleck.
another-
It was that again,
Who
right?
did?
They were married before. Or no?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were together years ago.
Lucy,
got
Gone
married.
full circle.
Dust to Dawn. That's it. Dust to Dawn.
That's
That's
one you're
it.
That's a
talking
great.
about?
That's a great
Yeah.
rainy Saturday sore throat
I'll
kind of
have
a movie.
I don't think I've seen that. I'll have to watch that.
Oh wow,
Oh,
check
Bo
it
Derek.
out. You'd like it.
Bo
Yeah,
Derek.
I will.
Yeah,
She was afraid
back
of
in the
snakes
day.
too.
She was afraid of snakes.
Yeah, did an interview on that. So there were snakes in that. Yeah, attractive lady.
Yeah, Lucy
that
She's
one
was
Halle
apparently
Berry.
happily married to a billionaire.
Halle
Mm.
Berry was another one that was at her prime. I put her up there with.
Yeah, what was that
Who's the
movie with
other
her and Travolta was in it? I forget the other guy's name. God dang it, I should know his name too because he's in a lot of
Well, not Face Off. No, she wasn't in Face Off. Was she?
No,
like
it was,
that.
God, I'm not going to look it up. Someone else will look it up. He was a
Where's
computer
Jake?
guy, and John Travolta had him doing some.
Oh, yeah, I remember the movie.
Oh, the one
yeah.
where he makes the invents the time machine. No.
No,
No,
different one.
no, he was blackmailing a guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ben Affleck and who else?
I can't
Or
remember
my-
the guy's name, but he's in a lot of these like superpower movies, Marvel movies.
And Ben
God,
Affleck.
like Wolverine. I think he's the guy that played Wolverine.
oh, Hugh
The claws and
Jackman.
shit.
You got me.
Yeah.
No, Hugh. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
movie.
let me
Yeah,
look it
that's
up.
right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yes.
Two hunts to Taiwan. Well, what did Aaron
God,
say?
dang it, what was it? Come on, Google.
I've had yellow fever for years now. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard that
what is
saying for
it?
a long time, but yeah, and we all.
Yeah, I have.
Oy.
Lucy Liu.
Yeah, she was nice
Oh,
at the
okay.
time.
There was a lot of beautiful women, but trying to think what I'm friends with. I'm friends with Taylor Young, married to
Swordfish,
Ryan
that's it.
O'Neal.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
There you go.
Peter
Thank
Sellers
you.
Thank you, Stuck.
Smith
Problem
was
solved.
mine.
Thank you,
His
Stark.
order
Yeah.
was of millions to buy. Could not stand him. Really,
Who's that?
I've heard that. I just put it up. The Taylor married Ryan O'Neal.
You're not
On the
saying
day
huh?
Peter
Cool.
Sellers Smith.
Swordfish. Yes.
I've heard that show. I've heard that many times.
he's
And
been-
another one I haven't seen. I haven't seen Swordfish either. And that's weird because that was one I thought I would have seen.
Hugh Jackman. Yep. John Travolta, Hugh Jackman,
Another Aussie.
Halle Berry, Don Cheadle too, man. I like Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
Lewis,
they-
we're waiting.
Jerry
What
Ryan.
did you get?
Take
What
care,
is
Jerry
Yes.
Jim.
Ryan, Dave.
Yeah, Jerry Ryan. That's from
That's-
Voyager,
Don.
right?
Yeah, she's
Voyager,
she's
yeah.
she's in the latest Picard series
Is
that's
she?
running at
Susan
the
St.
moment.
James. Tommy J.
She's-
Tommy
I
J.
thought
There you
she's
go.
she's aged well too.
Yeah, I thought
Still
she
got
was
it.
Who's that?
outstanding.
Jerry
The
Ryan,
one in,
Star
from,
Trek.
from Voyager.
7 of 9.
7 of 9, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I
look
was
that
really a
up.
fanatic on that show. In fact, if you ask me, I mean, I've always a Trekkie, and my favorite series besides the original was Voyager, and I watched
Yeah.
that when it was on television, for
Yeah.
the first time. When
Yeah,
it's still
me
in
too.
whatever you call it, and I really enjoyed that show. Did Lewis
Yeah,
ever come up with
actually-
what he was apologizing for?
Actually, you'd probably enjoy the latest Picard series, Dave, because everybody is in, like, they're older and they know it, but they're still out, fighting the good
I'll
fight and all
check
the
it
rest
out.
of it.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
really
Wow.
good. I think they're on series 3 now.
No kidding.
Jean-Luc blasting around the
What?
Jean-Luc.
place.
They was the first
Yeah.
woman
They're all in
to
it.
go on an
That's it.
LSD
Love his voice.
trip
Oh,
with
yeah.
the government
voice.
doctor. survey. Really?
Have you seen have you seen Patrick Stewart's wife? Man, can she sing? And she's
Really?
not bad on the eye either. I tell you.
Really? I've never
Oh
seen
yeah,
it. Never seen it.
lucky critter.
No, we've already been 2.5 hours, but now Lewis has got me mesmerized. What is he going to apologize in advance for?
And everyone's playing Google lookup.
Yeah, there's
we
Tommy.
are.
What did you do, Kyle? Shit. Oh, pretty funny stuff. No doubt. No doubt. But so to get to on a more personal, serious note, Chris, when are you planning to come to Thailand? I think I ask you that every time you come on. Still planning before the end of the year? Or
Oh,
is that a
absolutely,
reality?
absolutely. Yep, I have, and it's still the same route because all my tickets are movable. 18 months. I purposely bought them that way so I can
There you
just
go.
keep shuffling them.
I know that
So yeah,
Mike's
it's here to the UK, to the Philippines, tidy up some old family business there, and then to Thailand.
Yeah, I
So,
know
but
that Mike's was on the little test that I did last
yeah,
night, and he said he's going to be back in September. So I told him
September
You
13,
did a
14,
test
something like
last
that.
night?
yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
did.
45-minute, 2-second test. Like
And
17
Wow.
people showed up to say hello and shit, and it
I,
was
I had a look just after it because I was on live with Bobby, just having a chat with and the girls were singing and crap like that.
right.
Oh
Um,
yeah, it was Friday night last night, wasn't it?
I forgot about that. God,
yeah, no, it was. Yeah, as soon as people start singing, I leave because I can't sing for
I'm gonna have
crap.
to get calendar
yeah,
reminders to tell me
me
what
But
either.
day it is.
you were on at the same time, and when I did the playback about half an hour after, the chat replay wasn't
For
there. I don't know
Christmas
whether it's there
Eve.
now.
He's
Yeah,
apologizing ahead of time. That's what Lewis Scott was apologizing. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a
uh,
rip roar, I'm sure.
if I still drank, I would have to do the same thing, Lewis. But I don't. I mean, I'll definitely tip a beer or a shot or something. But Mitch knows. We rode around on motorcycles. You'll never see me
Oh man, you're heavy,
intoxicated.
Dave. When you're drunk, man alive, you're hard to carry.
You'll never see me. You'll never see me. You'll never see me drunk. Won't happen. It's Friday night here,
All right,
Mitch.
Aaron.
So we won't see you drunk, just passed out, eh, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know how it would be. It's really weird because ever since I was younger, it was always it depended on my surrounding, who I was with, but most of the time I was just a obnoxious piece of crap. I would pick on people for no apparent reason, stuff that I absolutely despise, so I refused to do it.
Yeah,
You know,
you're not alone. I've known lots of people like that over the years. It's just like a personality switch or something.
yeah,
Whereas other
and
people, like myself, I mean, I turn into the happiest drunk and I just fall down.
Me
yeah.
too.
Now,
You know.
I just
if that was the
ooh, yeah,
case,
yeah.
I would still drink. But I look back when I owned the bar, and my poor brother-in-law, just the nicest guy you ever want to meet, and never wanted to offend anybody, never wanted to do it. And I'd drag him out because I drink a 750 of scotch
Mm.
on a Friday night at the bar, and then we'd stumble over to a restaurant, and I'd start, 5, 6, 10, whatever cowboys came in, and I was dead set against cowboys that night, and I'd start something, and luckily enough, for some reason, even 6, 8 of them, they just did not want to confront, and my poor brother was sitting there going, like, what am I going to do? I'm going to watch Dave
Mm.
get the shit beat out of him. But, it just never happened. And my wife would then the next day going, you stupid bastard. My poor brother was, he didn't know what to do. And, he felt bad. And I know. And then finally I just said, no, I just can't do it anymore. I'm just a horrible person, especially when I'm drunk.
Well, look on the
So,
bright side, your liver probably loves you for it too.
yeah, no kidding. Because it's been, I want to say, since I've been intoxicated, it's been well over 25 years, maybe 30. Before, no, I've been up there 22, at least 25 years. And ever since, even when I moved up to Northern California from from down Southern California, I didn't, and I didn't run around. And here I am, a guy that on motorcycles at topless bars knew where every one of them was. I could find them totally drunk. My motorcycle knew how to get there by itself. I knew when to leave because the lights flashed. And I went up there and was up 22 years, and I never went to one topless place in Fresno. 22 years I was there. And
I've never been to a topless
never went.
place in Fresno either.
Yeah, no,
No, me
lucky.
neither. Not in Fresno.
I've never been to Fresno.
It was interesting. Well, I can't say enough about my brother-in-law. That poor guy died way too young. Cancer. That whole family went. Mother went from cancer. Father went from cancer. 58 years old, 61 years old,
Holy
56 years old. My wife's 60 years old. So the only one that's left, my sister-in-law. I said, man, if I were you, I'd be scared shitless. And she said, I already had a full body scan, everything, because she's like, how old is she? 61 or 2 now. But Danny was just an outstanding guy. When I was running around with the club as a prospect, he was running around with the Modified Motorcycle Association, and my wife went with him. And I remember sitting outside of it. We had got done early, and I came over to a bar they were at, and we're sitting outside, and inside you could see inside the door. And he goes, you see that guy that my wife's sitting in his lap? And I looked in and I said, yeah. He goes, I think he's screwing my wife. And I said, well, the one way to find out, Danny, is just walk right in there, look him square in the eyes. You'll know immediately, and just hit him as hard as you freaking can. Oh, no, I don't want, what happens if it's not true? I said, you want me to do it? I'll do it. It doesn't really matter to me. And no, never wanted anything. And karma is a bitch because, yes, she was. They ended up getting split up. She went and lived with this guy. He got some kind of oh, God, his tongue swole up and he could barely breathe. They took him to the hospital. They gave him shots or whatever was wrong. His tongue went down. They sent him back home. And in the middle of the night, the prick happened again and died right there in the frickin' bed. And I said, good for you, you prick. But he, my brother said, yeah, you were right about that karma thing. Comes back to bite you, doesn't it? Said it sure did for him. He's not walking around anymore. But he was a good guy. I kind of miss him. I missed him.
You ever been to Cabo, Dave?
Yeah, about 30 times, Louis. What we did was we had a friend that bought the Splendor. Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood owned the Splendor. And when she died on it, he gave it to the Boy Scouts, and a friend of mine bought it. We took a bunch of our contractors to Catalina for 2 years. And then after that, we took them to Cabo 2 or 3 times a year for 10, 12 years. I watched Cabo go from an actual, not lying to your wife, saying, we're just going to a fishing village. It's called Cabo. I think there was the Finisterre was up on the hill, and there was maybe 1 or 2 other hotels there when we first started going, when you could actually get 10 tacos for $1 instead of $1 a piece now. I've been there a couple of times.
A lot's changed in 50 years, huh, Dave?
Yeah, yes. And the fishing.
Speaking
I
of
haven't went
tacos.
down there in years and doing fishing.
Yeah.
Is
it Tuesday yet? No.
Yeah. No.
When we
Damn.
when we fished down there, it was extraordinary. I don't know. It's still good, but it was nothing like 30 years ago, 40, 35 years ago. Yeah, I really enjoyed Cabo. I liked it a lot.
It just reminded me we were talking bars. I think I must have been about 22, 23, and I got dragged into a bar in Shinjuku in Japan. So it's going back a long while. And I had no idea. I couldn't read Japanese. I still can't. But I was with my sensei guy, workmate. I said, what does it mean? He says, bottomless bar. I'm like, cool, bottomless drinks. Excellent. So you go down 3 flights of stairs. Yeah, no, the drinks weren't bottomless, but the chicks were. I'm like, well, that's different. Okay. I wasn't complaining. I don't remember getting back to the hotel. So much fun must have been had.
Wow.
Yeah, I really liked it too. It was probably the best hotel there when we were going 35 years ago, no doubt. And we went there 2 or 3 years, and then or 4 years, and then they started building up. I forget the name of the other ones. I want to say in that 4 years they must have built 60 big hotels there in 4 years. It went crazy. And what I liked about the Finisterre is we knew the people were really good. We tipped extremely well, and whatever fish we brought back, they would barbecue for us fresh, make us 6 different kinds of sauce: a garlic sauce, a pepper sauce, all this stuff to try on the fish. It was, a lot of tuna, a lot of mahi was probably the biggest running back then. Tuna was too, but you had to go out a little bit further for tuna dorado and wahoo and stuff you could get in. But I haven't been in years, but I really love Cabo. I'm looking forward to going again. Maybe one time when you're down there, I'll schedule a trip to go. I know Mitch will go with me.
Definitely soft for me. Soft for me, Mitch. I hate tacos that explode.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, as long as we don't have to go through Sarin on the way to Cabo, I'll go to Cabo.
Yeah, it was, Louis. Yeah, everything else is over on the other side for sure. My cousin goes there all the time still, um, and he's crazy. He's a crazy guy. Same age as me. He pulls his 25-foot skipjack on a trailer from the border all the way down Baja to
Hello,
Cabo.
Verna.
And I told him, please don't do that.
Hey,
Because, it scares
Verna.
the crap out of me when he does. Hey, Verna, if you guys aren't subscribed, where am I? Down here.
Yeah.
Subscribe, subscribe to Verna.
There.
Yeah.
Great
Somewhere.
gal.
Some. Yeah, definitely.
But I haven't been there in a long time. I've probably been. I was also there, Louis. Probably 3 or 4 cruises. Me and my wife before she passed. We went to Cabo and Ensenada and whatever else is down there. 3 or 4 7-day cruise out of Long Beach. We went on Princess. We went on a couple
Yeah,
different
stuck.
ones. What happened?
We were just talking about Mexican food, tacos, crispy, soft, whatever.
If he's crazy, I probably know him. You might know him. His name's Rich, Italian last name. But yeah, he used to park his deal out in front of the big hotels over there, anchor off of there, and then he had a little skip, whatever, blow up raft, and he would come in, party there in the big hotels, and come back and get on his boat and sleep there, and then go out fishing. He was big.
Nice.
He was a professional bass fisherman too, so he loved. He hasn't went in a while either. I probably talk him into going, but definitely when you're there, I'd be up for a, I don't know, 5-6 day trip. No problem. Okay, question.
All right.
Let's see if we get
Hey,
this.
we have a question.
You travel around and like a place. Why stay only 1 or 3 days? Why not 2 weeks?
Good
And
question.
because of me personally, if you're asking me, it's because of my wife. My wife works, so I don't have the option of like Mitch even, taking Dow with him for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My wife, maybe I could get a week, and then we usually use those weeks for family vacation. So I'll take the kids and my mother-in-law and father-in-law. So that's why I do. Mitch does. They travel all around, but you never stayed in any place when you went with them more than what, 2 days, 3 days, maybe at the most.
Couple 3 days, but then
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that isn't on video because I don't make like videos like the guys do. So we go back and travel again. So I use these trips as a
Recon missions.
recon. Yeah,
Yeah.
recon mission.
Yeah, if it was a different story, I'd probably be in a different. I wouldn't have a one location. Might have 3 or 4, but not one. One of them would probably be in that area where,
Right on,
excuse me,
Peter.
where Mitch is.
Yeah.
But the other ones might be Pituap Kurikan, other places in Thailand. There's a lot of nice places. I didn't read that. 50-year-old movie about weed brownies. She's still
One
amazing.
thing I do enjoy about Jomtien
Sally Kirk.
or this area is if you look at the map, it's pretty dang centrally located.
What's that?
You know,
What
patio
is?
in the country, within the
I
country.
think I think you made the right choice. I don't know if you'll end up staying there, but I think that would have been my choice if I was single and coming in. Um, Especially who's there? Tom's there, Mark's there, James is there. I mean, there's a lot of people you've made friends with now that are all in that same vicinity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it makes it nice. Like we've talked about many times, YouTube is what it is, but like us three up here and all the people in the
Yeah,
chat,
a lot
that
of my
have known
friends
each other,
from years
we would
past
never
are
met.
just dispersed around the country. They're all over the place.
Yeah, I was going to ask both Dave and Mitch. All right, scenario: you're both single, cashed up, doesn't matter. What are your thoughts on Koh Samui?
I like
Koh is
Samui.
beautiful, man.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know
I'm
if
not
I'd
gonna.
want to be on an island.
Sorry,
Well,
I should have added long term.
long term. Yeah, I don't know if I'd. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
Gator.
I mean even if you're in a place long term, I mean Mitch could say I've been in long term. I've been in John Tiem for a year, but how long has he actually been there? If you go back and take out all the time that he's been on the road and going here and
It's
going
true.
there,
True. A lot
I
of.
mean, wherever you make your home base, I don't see any reason why you not be in a beautiful island,
Yeah.
But in Mitch's case, he has a bunch of people that, hey, I'm going to the Wombat. You go over there, and there's 5, 6, 10 guys that he could talk to. I don't have that option. I know nobody here until Bobby gets here, and but that's my fault. That's my fault.
I have friends I've known for decades now. One of them's married, the other one's single. Have been on Koh Samui for 15 years at least each.
Long time.
Yeah.
Aaron said that was the first place.
They definitely don't hate it.
I only ask because I'm shopping.
Yeah,
Virtual
Joe,
shopping
Yeah,
at the
good.
moment.
No, it's good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
on
gonna
what you want to do.
brag on any other islands, but
Yeah, no.
Koh
I'm
Samui
just
is a
suggesting.
preference over some other ones that I've been
Yeah.
to.
I like Koh Chang too, so I'm kind of a Chuck fan with that. But it is if you're a drinker and want to run around, and I definitely wouldn't go to Koh Chang because if you get drunk and start driving on those roads, you'll be dead within no time.
Right.
Tell you, I'm really into convenience, right?
Mm.
And
big deal.
There's a lot of that right here where I'm at. And there's a lot all over the country, but thanks, Jake, for posting that up. So, anyway, what was I going to say?
I know it's not difficult, but I want to be able to walk out my front door and be within basically 100-meter step of 7-Eleven,
food tarts, everything like that.
All that stuff, yeah.
I'm an impatient individual, right? So when I'm driving places like Koh Chang, for instance, there's one road that goes around the island, and it doesn't go completely around the island. It's like 75% of the island. So you got to turn around and go back all the way around, and it's a single lane, each way.
Right.
And then people are parking on the road and shit. It's just like, oh my God.
Where's this? I missed what you said. Where?
Koh Chang.
Yeah, I like the area.
Now, if I'm sitting in a villa, okay, and I got my own world.
That's what I do.
It is a wonderful place, man. It is a wonderful place. But I like to get out.
Some of those islands, it depends on what you're going to do. I think a home base should be where you feel the most comfortable and relaxed. If you want to, because you might want to say, I don't want anybody around me for the 3 weeks a month that I spend here. I want to be by myself. I want to zone out. I don't want anything.
Yeah.
And then you could go and rent a place right up the street from Mitch and party with everybody for a week, and then go back home. So I think.
What was that, Dave? You go up the street and rent one of Mitch's places? Is that what you said?
Yeah, one of Mitch's. He lets me stay there for double the amount that he would charge a normal.
Sorry, Mitch. Couldn't help it.
No worries.
He makes me feel special by charging me double. He said, I wouldn't charge you double unless you were my friend.
That's what I always did a lot of jobs. Sometimes I didn't want to get them, right? So I'd add that pain in the ass factor to the estimate, to the quote,
Like I said, man,
and if I got it, at least I'll make a buttload of money.
There's so many ways I think about people can come to Thailand, and the biggest way is to own rental property. If you had the idea and in the past and the gumption and whatever to know that this is what I want to do. I want to buy as many houses as I got. Do that. In California, I would rather shoot myself in the freaking head than do that. In Arizona, my friend says, you want somebody out of your house, you go to the sheriff's,
Very, very
3-day
good.
notice, bang, bang,
Thank
bang
you,
on the
Aaron.
door, and
Very
they're
good
out.
drinks.
But if you were smart enough to do that, you could go ahead and get a company or something to run all your crap. But if I had to be in charge, I'd never do it. But it's one way of being able to retire and not have a pension or not old enough for Social Security or whatever. If you had 5-6 rental houses and they were paid for because you bought when the market was bottomed and you paid them off, hell, that could be a lot of money nowadays. $2,000-$3,000 a house.
I find a lot of solitude time here. I'm able to do that still.
That's good.
Here,
That's good.
In
You
John
need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
got plenty of it.
invites every day, more than one. Because people are coming in from out of town, and I have friends here as well, and
Aaron says the drinks
friends that are coming into town from Thailand,
notch.
friends that are coming in from town from the UK, the US, Australia, that kind of thing.
You should thank Aaron for that shout out.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Coldest beer, strongest pour of spirits. You're gonna have people lined out the front of some bar somewhere.
Yeah.
Where's
definitely.
Mitch? Is Mitch here?
Yeah, that's true. Stuck. It's a pain in the neck to get rid of people.
30 days, I wish I would probably do it. 6 months it took me to get this bitch out of my house, and I couldn't kill her. And that's what aggravated me the most. She, shoved more stuff down my septic system and bras and panties down my toilets and blocked up the line and put holes in the wall. And this crazy,
wow.
She got in a fight with my wife, not fist fight, argument. I said, here's what the deal is, man. I will pay your first and last and give you $1,000 cash to move someplace. Go find it. Go find a house. And she basically told me to go after myself.
Unbelievable.
I said, really?
People.
Okay, 6-7 months later, man, and of course I never got any rent. Not that I just wanted her out at that point. Please get her out of here before I shoot her, because I'm on 5 acres. I could bury her here. You'd never find her. I didn't want to get caught up in that.
Never bury someone on your own property.
Not on your own property, Dave. Come on, you should know that.
Right behind my property.
Bury them on someone's property 20 miles away.
Or feed them over the 30-day period to the animals, to the critters.
Find a friend with a hog farm.
Oh, exactly. Be right back. I can feel it. Coke Zero coming on.
Okay.
I still got Coke Zero too. Evil woman.
Yeah, that's crazy. Evil woman, it sounds like.
Oh, and I mean, she was okay with me, but her and my wife, I told my wife, leave her alone, please. Don't antagonize us.
Catfish pond. Oh, that's a good one.
They got in.
Will they take care of the bones too, Aaron?
Probably not.
A place called Deception Pass in Washington State. Look it up. It's a great body of water running underneath that bridge.
That's not bad stuff. And I know that originally, I don't know when you're still thinking about coming before the end of the year, but I know you had a bunch of rental stuff.
Why is this second video on YouTube
in line?
Not sure what that means.
Why is this second? Oh, maybe the test. I did a test from here last night, Patty, and
but the Dungeness crab will churn up a body pretty quick.
All but the teeth.
And salt water.
Says the hogs will. It was just a test.
All but the teeth. No kidding.
Last night, and it went for 45 minutes or whatever it was.
Guess the teeth don't digest,
so that's what I think you're talking about. This is the second video here.
Pull our teeth out first and do something else with them.
Can you make a necklace out of them?
Smash them up with a hammer. Grind them up in your Ninja. And put them on your roses. On your neighbor's roses. Piranhas. That's
piranhas, good. Yeah. I had piranhas. I had red bellies. I really liked them. My wife thought that I was going to go to jail. Carp. Now they're legal in Seattle, right?
What, piranha?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think they are.
I
I think
wouldn't
they are.
imagine they would be illegal. I
Yeah,
don't
back
know.
then they're illegal. They're illegal in California.
I
My
wonder
red
why.
bellies were illegal. I don't know. They're afraid somebody can stick their hand in the tank. Mine were vicious little bastards. I'll tell you that. I really liked them, but I
Wow.
found out. Joe knows.
Amazing how we all quickly go to Goodfellas. Shit.
yeah, no kidding. What time is it anyway? 11 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna have to 5 more minutes. It's 3
Pause
hour
in
mark.
transmission.
I'm gonna end it in 5 minutes.
You gonna do a quick after show or no?
Yeah, real quick one because I wanted to ask you a couple of things.
Okay. That
let's
bitch
see.
deserved it.
That just, okay. What? Okay, hang on. Step back. What did I miss? Who deserved what?
You missed a lot.
Oh, sorry. All right.
Joe found out the hard way that the hogs won't eat teeth.
Talking about a former tenant Dave had.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
He wanted her out of there. Took him
and I was
7 months to
willing
get
to
rid of
pay
her.
her. First, last, and $1,000 just to move, and she just nope.
My rental places in Australia, I just had a company payday fee. Do
7 a.m.
Yeah. Now what's it like there?
Sorry.
In Seattle. Hey, Tom, what's that link up, Dave, please, for Tom?
Oh, okay. I can do that, I think.
He wants to come on after show.
Yeah. What's that?
I need to shave, and I'm too lazy, so I'm going to go have it done.
Yeah, I went yesterday.
It's nice to just go.
What's the policy in Australia getting rid of somebody out of the rental? Is it quick like Stuck was saying in Florida? 30 days is quick to me. Now they told me 3 days in Arizona, but I don't know. I never checked into that. But California, they could take you for 6 months.
They've changed the laws just recently, not long after I offloaded mine.
Midnight.
But it can, basically it's 30 days, but it can drag, if it gets really gnarly, it can drag out to 60 days before the sheriff will come and drag them out by their feet, kicking and screaming.
Dingoes,
okay. Yeah, it isn't, I don't know. That was the worst taste in my mouth I got. Tom wanted to come up. Tom said, what happened?
I got the reference.
I heard it click.
Did you? I didn't know if you wanted to come on or you were waiting for the after thing, but I'm gonna. How many more minutes? We only got 3 more minutes anyway.
Chief troublemaker.
I have to go through the
right on.
complete process. Only once. That's phenomenal. Like I said, if you could, it would be definitely a good way to be able to retire if you didn't have a retirement or Social Security or depending on your age or whatever. If you had 4 or 5 houses, I mean, hell, you could live quite well.
Thanks, Joe.
Wow.
Oh, it went up.
Still hanging in there.
Yeah, it's staying right about the side. All right, Tom's
I recognize that bit of road.
258. All right. So for the 22 people in here watching and lurking, and all you guys that have always supported me, I just got to say thanks to them. I'm having a good time. I still have a good time until I stop. But
Uluru, Jake, or Ayers Rock, out that neck of the woods.
The dingoes. It's been 2 hours and 58 minutes and 47 seconds.
Holy
So by the time the outro goes, and by the time all that, will be over 3 hours.
My goodness,
that's enough. I want to thank everybody. Thank you very much. All the new subscribers. If you're just watching, you're more than welcome to ask anything that you would like within reason, and we'll try to answer it. We have a bunch of fun here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. There's a lot of. I heard Chuck say it the other night on his on one of his videos, saying that like 50% of the people that watch his videos aren't subscribed. So if you would, please subscribe, because if that's the case with me, I don't know how to read analytics. that it would be nice to have you guys join. But I
Yeah,
want to thank you very much.
I got the same problem. I got told all my mates to watch, and they all watch, and the bastards never subscribe. So I got like 10,000 hours or some damn thing, and not enough subscribers. So yeah, okay.
Really?
Oh,
all right, guys.
And for the R-rated show, Tom TDN tonight, be there or be
Is
something.
it tonight or tomorrow night? I thought it was Sunday.
Sunday. What's today?
Yeah,
today's
Saturday.
Jesus. Wow.
We don't have
Yeah.
a
All
bag.
right, guys.
Losing track
Everybody
of days.
say goodbye if you want to say goodbye, because I'm going to play the
Bye, guys.
Richard Travel driven, made for me, given to me for nothing. He's a great guy. How you doing, Richard? How you doing, Richard Mom? And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.